This is the OK Show, and we are live. The crazy crew is on. My name is Iceman.
My name is Pinky. Rod is muted.
All right. My name is Iceman.
My name is Pinky.
Okay, so what's going on here? Chemistry's gone down the drain. We haven't been with Pinky for like what? Just like
I'm
two
so
episodes.
sorry. Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, this guy's Bojo Molina. He didn't care to introduce
Can
himself.
I change it?
That's Bojo.
I want to change it.
Change it. Yeah, sure.
How do we do it? Like I leave the studio? How does it work?
Yeah.
I don't know. Like
I think so.
Okay.
I think so.
all right. Okay. What?
There he goes.
All right. So we're on tonight, June 12th, Independence Day of the Philippines. Happy Independence Day, people.
Happy Independence Day. How did you celebrate today there in Japan?
I went out and got myself a steak actually with the family. We went to a steakhouse. We had we had a nice
Was there
dinner.
anything distinctly Filipino about the steak? Like did
No,
it come
no,
from a
it
Carabao or
no,
something?
not
Okay,
remotely.
okay.
No, it was just this Japanese steakhouse. No, nothing Philippine-ish about it. So
So what about you,
yeah,
God? How did you celebrate national what is it called? Independence Day.
Independence
How
Day.
did how did you celebrate? Iceman had steak.
I totally forgot, man. My dad's in the hospital, so that was
I
the least
know.
on my mind.
How is he? How
Um,
is he?
Well, he's celebrating his birthday next week. Pinky's celebrating her birthday next week. So
Whoop-whoop.
I'm just fingers crossed that my dad will be out of the hospital. He's admitted at the Asian hospital, which is a hospital I've never heard of, but obviously, it's a pretty okay hospital. He's admitted there. He suffered a stroke. I believe it's his second stroke, and it's not because of like high cholesterol level or anything. My dad's always been a healthy eater. His favorite food is sinigang na bangus, but it's from stress because he still teaches, and apparently, he stays up late to grade papers and stuff, and he has online classes and hopefully he'll be back in shape and he can go back to teaching again because old folks need that. Mental health is just as important as physical health. My dad is mentally super healthy, physically, because when we did the video chat with him recently, so you can see his apos. He was still cracking jokes, but his speech was significantly slurred, even more slurred than my speech if I were drinking like a case of Red Horse. He was really really slurred. He's in bad shape, and it's tough for us, his kids, to see him that way because we've always looked at our dad as like a Superman, like this. He was idol, literally idol in everything.
Right.
The way he dresses, the way he smells, the way he carries himself, his career accomplishments and everything. And you see him and you realize, dang, he's human. He's
Yeah.
human.
That's
And
that's what Eric or EA told me when my dad got sick. When he started his what do you call
decline,
that?
dialysis.
Dialysis, yeah. So when he
Yeah.
started that, Eric's father went through the same thing,
Oh,
and he was the blunt one, among my friends. People would be
Yeah.
like, "Ah, man, it'll be fine. It just, they'd give me comfort words. Then he just like, "Hey, man, your dad's gonna die." I was like, "What?" That was the
That's a
first
real
day when
friend.
my dad had yeah, I know, right? They're like,
Dude,
"Oh, your
that's a real
dad's gonna
friend.
die. You just have to accept it." And that's the hard part because like you have your dad, like you have this image of your dad growing up, like he's really strong, he's your superhero and shit like that. Then all of a sudden you see him can't do the most basic things anymore, and that
That's
would
right.
really eat up on you. And I was
That's
like, all
right.
right, then it actually happened. But
That's right.
he was that friend. He was just like on the first day when my dad had the house, he was like, "Oh, your dad's gonna die," and yeah, true enough, 2 years and a half. But well,
Yeah,
it's kind of hard. Like I know what you're saying. Like
it's tougher
it's
for
kind of
you
hard.
because your dad's like much younger than my dad. I mean, your dad, like
Yeah,
what?
he
How
was
old was he?
60, right?
Yeah,
He was 60 when he died. So when he got sick, it was around
very young, my friend.
57. Yeah,
Oh my
yeah.
God, that's young. I'm gonna be 50
So
in 3 years. What are you talking about? Jeez. Uh,
right.
well, at least Chuck is, he's gonna be like 55 by then. So,
All
but get well
right.
soon to my
That
dad.
should give you hope. That should give you
Pink,
hope.
Pinky advance happy birthday, and of course for all our fellow Filipinos out there, we should enjoy our independence. Let us not waste the
Also,
opportunity.
Jose Rizal. Jose
Yes,
Rizal
Jose
will
Rizal.
be like on the 19th, I think.
Smart people celebrating their birthdays next week.
All right. So Rizal Day is in December,
December
but
30th.
his
Yeah.
his
His
birthday is
June
June.
19th. Yes.
Rizal Day was the day he
Really,
died,
June
right?
19? Oh,
Yeah.
I have an uncle and an auntie who celebrates their birthday. Who would celebrate their birthday
Ooh,
on June 19th.
that's also my Lola's birthday, so there's that.
Really?
A lot of people celebrate
Yeah.
birthdays in June. Yeah,
Bitch,
apparently.
you're 17, 16? What's your birthday?
I'm
19?
I'm
17th,
turning
16th.
19. I'm turning
19? So
19.
you're 19?
Yeah.
You're okay, right
Yes.
after my dad's. Okay.
All right.
Cool. All
No,
right.
I'm 18. I'm kidding. I'm
No,
June
I mean,
18.
I think he's
Same as my
asking
dad,
what
right?
day.
Exactly same as my dad, right?
Yeah, I was trying to
Yeah.
say I was 19 years old.
Yeah, I know.
No, how
Okay,
old,
your birthday's
how
June
old?
18th.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes.
Like her birthday, yeah,
Pinky's
like my
June
dad's.
18th. Your
Mhm.
dad's
Your
18th or
your
17th?
dad's
Yes,
birthday is
June
also
18th.
18?
June 18th,
June
yeah.
18th,
Oh,
right? Same as
really?
your dad.
Same
All right,
day.
so same
Oh,
day.
that's
Sal's is
cool.
what? 16th?
19.
19th?
19th. Yeah.
Okay.
So same birthday
And
with my auntie and my uncle, and they're actually siblings.
oh
Oh, cool.
wow.
Yeah,
It's your
right.
birthday.
Like,
They're
Wow.
did the
siblings, and
parents plan
they
it?
were
Okay, hold on.
both
Are
born
they
the same
twins?
day.
Are they twins?
No,
Are they
they're not
twins?
twins. They're not twins. They're not twins.
Are they
Yeah, that's the
Irish
thing.
twins?
No, they're not Irish twins. No, they're not. No, they're like years apart. But both their birthdays, June 19th.
Okay,
Yeah,
let's all get it out there. When's your birthday, Ice?
April 9th.
April what?
Araw
April
ng
9th.
Kagitingan. It's a
Rod is
holiday.
like December something, right?
Yeah, and
December.
his
Is it
too is a
1 or
holiday.
31?
Hang on. So yours
31,
are
25.
no, like no 30th, 31st, 30th, December 31st.
Rod.
I don't know, 30th.
Yes. 31st. 31st.
31st,
31st,
yeah.
yes.
New
Yeah.
Year's
I'm
Eve.
right,
thought it was
I'm
the
right
first.
after result day, but not the day of his birthday, but the day of like when he
So-
got shot and stuff.
When he was executed, yeah.
Yeah. So,
So
I'm
you-
December
so-
31.
So 31st, that
So you
means
guys
New
been-
Year's Eve.
You could have been a
Eve.
completely, an entire year younger, right?
Yes.
Had
Yeah.
you been born
Yes.
January
And,
1st.
Exactly.
and
A
and
few
my
hours.
wifey's birthday is exactly a month after mine, which is January 31.
Oh, wow. That's kind of cool.
So,
Do you celebrate
so,
it
yeah.
together? Like in the middle of
Uh,
January, you know,
Well, there was
So,
one
like-
time we went to. There's one time
like
we
a
went to
bigger
Hong Kong.
party.
Right. No, because my birthday's not really like when I was a kid, it was celebrated because my mom would invite her friends over and it would be like their annual barcada gathering with my mom, and they'd bring their kids who were my friends too. But now, as I've gotten older, I invite my friends over, and my wifey or back in the day, like my Lola would prepare food. Nobody would show up because they celebrated at their own houses as well. They have the
Right.
Buena Noche,
It's
right?
New Year's Eve for crying out
Is
loud.
it,
Yeah.
is it Buena Noche? Right? It's called?
Medianoche.
Medianoche.
Okay, sorry, Medianoche. That's what it's called. So they but there was one time that Joe Fisher and Nixon made it to my house, but they left like early.
Your
But
birthday?
at least,
cool.
for birthday. They were there early, and then just when you're having fun and you start drinking, you're leading up to New Year's Eve,
Yeah,
they leave.
because
Let me buy like anybody's really looking for them,
Were you married at that time? Were you married at that time?
I think so. I think I was married already
All
because
right,
nobody
that's-
prepared anything
that's
for me,
cool.
until I got married.
That's cool. I mean,
Yeah,
imagine
okay.
if you were alone and they went to your place, and then just right, like when you're already there, like all right, partying, and all of a sudden, like, all right, dude, we gotta go. Like,
Hold on,
what?
let me-
I know
Right.
exactly. That I hear that all the time. So
At least
Oh
you
my
have your
God.
family with you, yeah. So that's why.
now I do, and I really like. I tell them not to, as you get older, you don't really want to celebrate your birthday. I don't know. It's just me. I don't like. I like to celebrate it with. I like to be with my family, but I don't want like people over making a fuss over it because it. I don't know. It's more.
You know what I
also-
really dislike about parties at home? It's like
Same here.
cleaning. No,
Same here.
cleaning
That-
before and cleaning after.
My point exactly. I
Well,
always just
well,
tell people like,
You
let's
will
just do it at
fit.
a restaurant.
You will fit right in here, Rod. Nobody celebrates their birthday here. It doesn't
Exactly.
exist. Birthday parties. There are no birthday parties here.
Exactly.
Like people just
Even-
have like a cake. So birthdays here are like, oh, you have a cake. That's it.
when-
You don't have
when we
people
were-
over.
When we were in the US, I was there like from 11 till I was like 18 or something, and I did not celebrate a birthday at all. The only thing we did was like my dad and I would go to like this place called Carvel's, and we would buy ice cream cake, and then we'd buy a bucket of KFC, with the fixins and everything, and that was it. That was it. And then they'd get me a Game Boy game or some video game, and that was it. And not once did I ever complain or whine or bitch about it, because that's. I guess because it's kind of unfair too, because when I was a kid, my birthday was always celebrated, whereas my ates were not, So obviously I've had my fill of celebration. I'm not deprived, but I don't know. Like, did you all have birthday parties all the time?
No.
I think
No,
when I
Not
did
even.
was when I was
you
like
do
really
that, right?
small. I think
When,
You
when
do
I turned
what?
when I was
18,
one,
I asked for like
a
money.
car. Did you ask
Well,
for a
there you
car?
go.
No, I asked for money
Well,
because
What did
there
you
you
like
do with the
go.
you
money?
know like
Bought a car.
for the day for the for
Did
the
you buy
Threw
a
a
day
car?
party.
for
She
like
threw a party with the money.
for like a big 18th birthday party. I would have to invite like more than 5 people, and I didn't know more than 5 people. So like
Yeah.
Wow,
I had
wow.
7 friends.
You kept
So
to yourself, huh?
yes,
Yes.
yes. But I did ask for my money. So there's that. I'd
All
rather
right.
spend
What
it on myself than feed
if you had
other
a party?
people.
There would be
I'm
what, like
selfish
three
like that.
people? You, the librarian, and who
Yeah,
else?
top.
The security guard.
Exactly.
Oh dear.
So, so how
But
do you? Okay. All right.
speaking of
Yeah. Go.
handa and eating good food, we're supposed to talk about old Davao eats today, right? Is that
Exactly,
Mm-hmm.
right?
exactly.
Yes.
We're
So
talking about that tonight.
in case did you brief the like people what we were going to talk
Uh,
about tonight? Like did you
I,
post something?
Yeah, I
Ice?
posted it. I
yeah, you
posted
did.
it.
You did.
You did not share it. I really felt bad. I was like,
I
oh,
did.
two
Who didn't?
shares
I
on
didn't.
air with Iceman and Ice Lucero.
I didn't share it.
You did not share, man. But then I was
Okay.
thinking, like, you have a thing with your father, so it's like, yeah, it's fine. I didn't want to bother you or
No, no,
anything.
I'm sharing the thing right now, the show right now. So for
Right.
anybody out there, if you're old enough and you have memories of places that your parents
And
took you to,
and I,
okay, it can't exist anymore now, or can these places still exist?
Okay,
well,
let's draw the line somewhere. We're talking about old Davao eats. So old
Mm-hmm.
restaurants that used to exist in Davao City that you used to frequent with your dad or your parents or your friends or your barkada.
Okay.
right.
And those restaurants that have been operating for a really long time.
Yeah, for
So
a
we're
long time.
talking about Davao famous, like the
Right.
legendary iconic places.
Shanghai restaurant.
Yeah,
Okay.
those kind of
Okay.
places. So
Okay.
if
So who's
you
gonna
have any
start?
thoughts
Who's gonna
about
get the ball?
them.
Because we can like take turns. We can go around, like take turns, or we can all like
Well,
just go
I'm
together.
gonna hand you guys the reins because I
Okay.
am obviously not old
I'll
enough
start with
to
mine.
Yeah,
come up
of
with
course.
a
Yeah.
ton. So
I'll
what's your
start with
favorite
mine.
old place here in Davao?
Okay. But it doesn't. I don't think
It
it's
should
around
start with the
anymore.
oldest. It should start
Um.
with the
Yes, it
I
oldest
should
person
start with
in the
all.
group.
okay.
No.
Gyms. No, I'm kidding. Yeah, I never
Jim's.
went to
Yeah, I
gyms.
remember
Gyms?
that.
No, gyms is not a restaurant. It's like a ballroom, right? It's like a ballroom.
I
It
don't
was
even know what
actually
that
near
is.
Yeah,
gyms.
but you
It
can
was near
dine
gyms.
there. They have pollutant there, so that means you can eat there.
Okay, so
That's
I
Where
fine.
is
stand.
it? Where is it located? What
No,
what
no,
is
no.
that?
It's in
I'm taking it back. I'm not talking about gyms. I was just kidding around. But it's near gyms. It was near
What?
gyms.
Okay. So where
okay.
is
Well,
Jim's?
okay.
I don't know where
Okay.
Jim's is
Jim's is.
actually. Do you know where Davao Memorial Park is?
The cemetery?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
sure.
around
Yeah,
that.
it's in
It's
Matina,
It's
around
like
right?
there
a
Yeah,
cross. It's like
in
a
Matina.
cross. It's like a
Yeah, right,
cross,
right.
though.
Yeah, it's actually
yeah.
across
Okay.
the like where the entrance of
Yeah.
Davao
And there was
Memorial
just,
Park.
and
Okay.
there's this apartment unit there before where like people can like go there and pick up chicks and stuff. There was this notorious apartment
So
unit
many
there
so
where
many
you could
things I'm learning
go
tonight.
and
There
you can pick up.
was.
There
I did not know
was. It's in
about.
Oh,
the.
come on,
There
I'm
I
sure
was.
stop
some of the
playing
folks out there
innocent.
know what I'm talking.
You know, honestly, in
You
all
can
honesty,
you can go
I do
there
not.
and
I
look
do
through a
not know that
window.
place.
You can look
Right.
through a window and there'd be girls showing up and sitting in a sofa with numbers and stuff, and you can literally,
Right.
yeah,
Oh
Okay.
yeah,
wow.
What was
yes,
that
You're
place
like
serious?
called? What was that place called?
dude, it did not have a name. You think they would like announce it? It was like I don't know why we went there.
Is,
We were college
is this
students,
Right.
but we
common
knew the
knowledge
place.
or is this something
I
only
think it
you
is.
know
I
about?
think it is. If
I think
anybody
it's an
has been
open
there,
secret. It's a secret
if
that's open.
anybody's
It's
been
like
there,
everybody knows it,
Is
but
this
nobody
the
talks about it.
secret Rod Rodriguez thing? Like,
it's not Petras. It's not Petras. Petras is along. I know know where Petras is, but it's not. It's kind of like that. The concept is kind of like Petras place,
No. What do
right?
you mean
so
Petra's
hold on,
place?
hold on.
Like, is there a
I am
Petra's
kind of
place?
weirded out by the idea
Oh my
that there's a
god!
little peephole and you look through the peephole and you
It's not
see
a
women
people.
with
It's not a people. It's like a window. There's a
All right.
there's a curtain, and you look there, and it's yeah, and the girls
Okay.
show up, and
okay.
you pick a
I think
number.
Well,
Jong is right. Jim's is now a Shell station, so it should be near Shell. Yeah, like the one that you're talking about.
Yeah.
That place where you just like
you look through a window, yes.
you peek in
Maybe
and you see
perhaps.
those ladies.
It's there's stats, but that's not what I'm talking about. We're kind of diverting from the topic here, but I'm not even talking about gyms. I just
Okay,
brought
what
up
is it?
gyms.
What is it? What
Okay, the
restaurant do you have in
place.
mind?
I know Pinky is aware of it, but the one she's probably aware of is
It's
the
sort of a
other
beer
one.
house. Yeah.
I'm talking. Gyms is a ballroom place. It's like if you're a dance
Really,
instructor, you go there.
originally?
It's a ballroom place. You go in
I
there.
thought it was
only
like sort of a
gyms I
beer
know is
house. I know
coffee.
it became a ballroom place, but
Yeah,
I thought
it's the- I
originally
think
it was
it's
a
the
beer
same.
house.
I think it's the same spelling. 2 M's. Gyms.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
It was
gyms,
Gyms
gyms.
coffee.
Gyms, gyms.
Yeah. So we're not
And
talking about gyms.
I think I know who owns gyms. I think the son. We're like of the same like age. No, like the same. Like we're batchmates in Ateneo, but I'm yeah. So
Okay.
I think
So
they
So
own
what
that.
restaurant is it,
okay,
right? I'm
the
so
place I'm
curious
talking
now.
about, the place I'm talking about is because we grew up with our mom, and my mom was always she was a career woman. Obviously she was a professor, a lawyer, and on weekends she would always make time for us. And the place that she would always bring us to was Harana. Now Harana, the
Oh,
Matina Harana, the legit one. Now I'm not saying
Yeah,
anything
yeah, I
against the
remember
Harana in
that. I
Torres. I'm
remember
not
that.
talking
It's a
about the Harana in
shao.
Torres.
Yes,
That was near
Rod
gyms,
is a
right?
shao,
That was near gyms,
right?
right? That
And
was
this
near
is a
gyms.
I
guy
don't even know where
who
that
went
is.
to Capitan Tomas, but they go to
Yes.
Haran every weekend.
Kapitan Tomas Monteverde, right?
Yeah,
Hold
So
on,
but their
is
hangout
that
every
the
weekend is Harana
every
in
weekend.
Matina, which is
My
where
also
mom,
a
where
shao.
where was it located? Like
it
Harana
was
Matina. Where
located
was it
along
located?
the strip of lot, like just by where gyms is and everything, like on
All
the
right,
left
okay. I
side.
think it became the uh something
Is it
Baptist
the
church.
is it
Like there's like it
it's
now there's a Baptist church there.
I think it's before the Sabungan. I think it's before
Yes, yes.
right?
That corner
Before
going
yes.
into that road going to SM.
Yes,
What is it?
yes.
Tulip Road.
No,
Tulip
no, no,
Road.
no.
Tulip.
No, that's a
Tulip.
tulip. That's a tulip. That's like
no, that's
That's
Ecoland.
Tulip Drive. Yeah.
is it tulip?
That's
No, that's like
no.
acacia or something. What was that?
What? No, Akasha
No,
is like near
Acacia is like
Ateneo.
no near
What is
Ateneo.
that?
That's Acacia. Acacia
Okay.
Street
Oh,
is
maybe that's
in
tulip
I
time. I don't
think
near
I
you
don't
mean
Ateneo. It's Tulip
Boulevard.
Drive.
You
That
mean
is Tulip
Boulevard?
Drive over there.
No.
No, 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 no.
Pinky, from
No,
SNR
Bungan.
going to SM.
Wait,
Like
hold
Yeah.
up. Why was there a Sabungan involved? Because the Sabungan
No,
is
Sabungan is
far.
like
but
just way
okay.
over. It's
It
like
was
you
co-
Wait,
you
hold
so
you
on. Do
know
you mean the DBM office? Like the DBM office now or the Cocos? Is it somewhere near that
yes,
place?
yes, 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 yes.
Okay,
Harana
there
is
you
right
go.
over
Okay,
there.
okay, okay.
but
Harana is right
before
over
Okay,
there.
yeah, yeah.
before it became Coco's, wasn't it like Buffet Palace?
It
I think
was at
so.
some point
Isn't
a
it the same
buffet
thing?
palace. Yes,
It
Okay.
was?
So
it was a
Okay.
buffet palace.
anyway, somewhere there. And the Sabungan we're talking about used to be called La Suerte Galera.
La
Iceman would
Suerte
know that.
Galera. I remember
Iceman
that.
would know that. That was
No,
called La
I
Suerte
I
why
don't know what
Galera.
that
why
is.
does it why does it sound like like I know that too well because I go there? No, like, I can see
Pula
it
sa puti
because
ice.
Come on.
like
Yeah, go Iceman would go like this. Okay,
I'm
so
from the
anyways,
south, so
my,
like yeah,
my
surely
mom
I
would
would
bring
know
us
about it.
to Harana and we would
All right,
freak
okay,
out
see,
because
Ice
yeah,
is right, Rod. That is
yeah.
tulip. Harana is now
Okay,
Cocos.
tulip.
That
Got it,
area.
got
All
it.
right, thanks,
Okay.
John.
All right. Got it. Thanks, John. John and John knows everything from guitars to computers to geography.
Right,
All
right.
right. So
This guy is well
and
read.
but yeah, so for us, because well, for us it was like the closest thing to Fiesta Carnival. And my dad, when he comes to home to the Philippines from abroad, and we would go to Manila to see him, he would bring us to Fiesta Carnival in Cubao because that was our
Right.
Disneyland here in the Philippines. And here in Davao, our
Yeah.
Disneyland was Harana, which all it had really was like a swing,
And a
seesaw, slide,
merry-go-round.
merry-go-round, and
Right.
I think some food. And I think it's the same owners. I'm not sure if it's owned by the Lisadas or
What do you
who
mean
owns
some
it,
food?
but
If the main business was food, what do you mean some
okay, I don't
food?
know. I didn't know. I was a kid. I didn't care.
Oh,
Food
you
was
thought,
like second
you
priority.
thought it's like, oh, the playground's the main business. All right, all right.
like,
Like
like
you
we
go
walk in there,
there
it's
for
like,
the merry-go-round, right?
yeah. So Harana, the Matina one for me was the more legit because it was a bigger space.
Right.
It was just, and then when they had the Harana 2, which was in Torres, that was on a smaller scale, and it was more of like the restaurant than the playground. So I remember Harana, and good memories of that when I was a kid. It was a big deal, and my mom always took the time to bring us there. I think she was also friends with the owners. That's why she brought us there. I don't know if she got discounts or what, but that's like the place she would always bring us to was Harana. And I don't know, when did Gap Farm open?
Oh, a long time ago.
A long time ago, man.
Okay, I probably wasn't around when it opened. I'm not sure if I went to Gap Farm when I came back already, or I went to Gap Farm when I was a kid. But I think
When
been
I
to
was
Gap
in
Farm.
kindergarten, I remember our field trip was,
I always
the
I
stop,
always
the
remember
lunch
the
stop.
peeing kalabaw. You know
Yeah,
how they
yeah,
say
the
like
big
yeah,
one,
yeah,
the
you
yeah.
giant
pass
one.
by underneath
Right,
the
yeah.
I
kalabaw's
remember the
gonna pee on you?
Cyclops. It's the
Yeah,
Cyclops
the
that I remember.
Cyclops,
Yes.
yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
inside the cave?
Yes,
Inside the
it was
cave.
Yeah, and
Oh
there's like a
god.
Japanese soldier inside the
It's like
cave.
going
Yeah, typing or something, right?
Right, yeah,
Oh
scary.
god.
typing.
It's really
Typing. He
creepy.
was typing. There's like
Are you sure that was not the Japanese tunnel that you went to?
No, that's different.
No,
Like
I've
in
never been to the
in Jap
Japanese
Farm,
tunnel.
yes.
All right.
In the
So
tunnel, there was like this Japanese guy typing or something.
all right.
Yeah.
So
Right.
okay, go ahead. So where else? Where else? Okay. So mine's Arana. Let's start with Arana. So that's my place, my jam. What about you, Pinks? Oh,
Oh.
Ice. Let's go with Ice first.
Wow, I'm the
Give me
youngest
time
in the
to
group.
think.
Let's go with
It's been
age.
a long
Let's go
You
with
go
age.
next.
Let's go with age. Eldest to youngest.
Go
Right.
ahead,
Okay,
Ice.
thanks.
Take it away.
Your
right.
memorable old school Davao eating place. Hang out.
I don't know. Like, well, Goldie. Me and my mom just talked about it. Goldie, the chicken
That's
place.
fairly recent. Yeah.
What? No, that was like in the 80s, man. I was like really small. Goldie.
Oh, really? 'Cause I
Yeah,
remember
Goldie was around.
I
I was
remember
like
Goldie
really
from
small.
college. I remember Goldie
No,
from college.
Goldie. It was like in the 80s. I
Hold
was
on.
like,
Where
what?
is Goldie? Where was
Goldie
it located?
in
It's
Lustre.
behind.
It's
It's
behind
behind.
Behind
Mandarin now. There's like
Yeah.
Mandarin, and behind that, you see that area
Mandarin.
was like, yeah, it's a commercial area. They
Yeah.
have
Okay.
carousels there. Then at that time there was Bookworm. There was a place called Bookworm.
No.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. I
So
remember
Bookworm is
another
like a
one.
place
What?
where you can borrow books, and
They
they had
were
a
what
sort of
they
a
had Archies. They had Archies
They
and
no
stuff.
yeah.
no.
They
I
have
think
everything there.
I think you mean Reader's Haven.
No, that's Bookworm.
That's a
Back then,
separate
it was,
store because I
think
remember going there.
Readers Haven is inside Galaxy Arcade, I think.
Yes,
all
it's
right.
That's
So
inside an arcade.
no,
that's
no,
the
no,
one
no,
with the
no.
art.
Different
Okay.
No,
place. Oh,
yeah,
Yes.
no,
okay.
that's not it. So this is, like in that area, Mandarin. There's like,
And then there's a
back
Tupas.
then
There
it
was
was
a
like the
Tupas,
80s, yeah.
right?
There
There
was a
was a Tupas
Tupas,
shop in.
yeah, there
Yeah,
was a
there was a
Tupas
Tupas.
shop
Yeah.
in there.
Yes.
So
Yes.
Bookworm was there. It's owned by my classmate in high school. Cham Cham, like the Kindoys, yeah. So I didn't know it was theirs, but when I was a kid, we used to go there because my mom's cousin, who was a law student at that time, would always hang out there, and they have like a space there where you can like order food, like short orders.
Mm-hmm.
So what we would do is that we would buy some stuff from Peter Pan, or we would buy
Yeah.
butterroll. We would buy
Mm-hmm.
butterroll there, and my mom said the butterroll
Oh,
at that
Peter
time
Pan.
cost 12 pesos. See,
That's
so this was like
expensive.
For a
yeah,
wool
for
like
a
butter
whole
roll.
butterroll. Yeah,
Oh,
it's like
for
12
the
pesos.
entire roll. I thought like one slice was 12
No,
pesos. I was gonna say
12
that's pretty
pesos. So
expensive.
this was around 82,
Wow.
83, 84. It should be around that time. So she would buy butterroll at Peter Pan, then we would eat at Bookworm because they serve spaghetti, macaroni salad, and stuff like that. Then there's Goldie as well. Goldie is where me and my family would be. Like we would always be
So
there. And I
what
remember
does Goldie serve for those
it was
who aren't old
it was like
enough
a
to
Chicken.
fried
actually know
chicken.
it?
It's fried
Fried
chicken.
chicken.
Does that have
It was
like
tiny.
hamburger?
It was so
Yeah.
tiny, but it was so good. Like their chicken
Yeah.
pieces were like
Very
almost like
delicious.
pigeon sized, but it was
Very
so good.
delicious.
Uh-huh.
But
Right?
they were tiny,
And
but they were
and I
good.
remember during that time, it wasn't it I didn't remember like having insects there or it was so humid and hot. No, it wasn't like that. It was like really cool. The breeze
Yeah.
was nice, it was
Yeah.
comfortable, and we loved going there because we would always be there. So it was like
Yeah.
now, I mean, I don't think you can
And
be outdoors
okay,
and
so
not sweat like a pig.
this
You know what I'm
was
saying?
how old were you Ice when you started going
Dude, I
there?
was like elementary. I was
And
probably like
and
kindergarten.
I bet you were still going there when
83,
you were in college.
84.
You were in college and bringing like girls already, right?
No, not
I brought
anymore
a couple
because
of girls on dates there
no,
they
because when I
preferred
was
to
in
be at that
college,
place.
um, places like McDonald's and Jollibee,
Oh,
Tower
got
of
it, got it.
Pizza already existed.
Got it,
So
got
this
it.
was a time when it was
Tower of
really
Pizza.
Tower
It's
of
been a
Pizza,
long
The
yes,
gas
time. Yeah,
fee.
yeah.
right,
The gas fee.
right.
Remember that? Yeah.
Yeah.
So this is like
right
even
after
way back.
right after Iceman would have his date at Tower Pizza, he'd go straight to Mad Max Mega Disco. That's where he would burn the calories.
See,
Right?
that's where you're wrong. Because Mad Max, I was like 5th or 6th grade. It was so popular when I was like
Where was Mad Max located?
Mad Max
Ice, can you
is.
tell her?
Do you know that that appliance store, RJ Homes?
Yes.
All right, it's
Last
right
week?
around that
Yes.
area. It's not
It's above
RJ
it.
Homes, yeah.
On
It's
top.
like
It's on the second
it's
floor.
above. It's on the top, like
Yeah.
Banco Filipino. That's on top.
On
Like,
top of an
used
appliance
to be-
store, there was a disco?
No,
No.
it
Can't miss
wasn't.
it.
It wasn't on top of RJ Homes, but I think it was
was
on
like
top of
on the
Banco
corner, on the
Filipino.
corner.
It was like a
Yes.
bank.
Yeah, and
So
you
Banco
can tell
Filipino, then you can go up
because
and yeah.
That
it
is
was it
so
was not
wild.
it wasn't air conditioned. It was like it had like chicken wire, and
Yeah,
you could
yeah,
hear
chicken
the
wire.
disco music coming.
Yeah,
you
it
know,
was
coming
so
from that.
loud,
Like-
things
And
like
also
noise
hard, I
pollution.
guess.
And
Like
I think
really
all the
hot
Noise
too.
pollution level.
all the WT
It's not
DJs were like
air-conditioned.
playing music
Yeah.
there. Like, you know, all
Roy the
the
Playboy.
rockin' seesaw.
Eric the
Hot mix.
Viking.
What year are we talking about? Like 90s?
This
I
is
don't
80s, man.
know.
This is 80s. This is 80s, not 90s.
This was the time of tikitam tikitam tam tam gitum tam tam gitum tam tikitam tam tam gitum tam gite
Yeah.
ecstasy. You know, it was that
Mm.
time, right?
Lambada, you know, like
There's,
these songs.
there is
Oh man,
clearly an age gap. Yes,
Yes,
there
I
is,
get it.
there is an age gap.
There's-
I think no,
I
you were
swear to God, I've never been to Mad Max Mega Disco. I've been to Too Big when it became like a rocking place, but I've never been to the place when it was Mad Max. But I will acknowledge my friend who was the Mad Max King, Miguel.
Miguel. He was a Mad Max King. Oh
Dude, I
man,
tell you, silent waters run deep. It's the quiet, innocent, soft-spoken ones. Those are the ones with the deep, dark secrets. It's the loud ones, talkative ones like us. We were, you know, we have nothing to keep. Everybody knows our secrets. It's the quiet ones, the silent ones in your group of friends. That's the
Right.
one with the deep,
they
dark
always have secrets, yeah.
They always have secrets. So you called him the Mad Max King. You know,
Right,
like he would just
right.
show up and like the guard there would like salute him, you know, and like VIP entrance and everything. He was a man.
I think these
And
were the I think you know, when I was a kid, I think it was the glory days of Davao because
He was.
these places were local. Like when
He
you talk
was.
about Goldie, that's local, right?
He was.
You talk
Yeah.
about
like
Mardoni's.
homegrown. Mm.
Yeah, Mardoni's is like so popular. And
Yummies is
yeah,
local, right?
yeah, but
Yummies.
that's even like later. I was like older. But then these like
Hold on, there's still a
Huckleberry,
Yummies, right? There's still a
I think so,
Yummies
yeah.
in
They have
Flores,
one in
right?
Torres.
Yes, yes, yes.
Yeah.
They still have one in Torres.
Oh
Yeah.
So
man.
these were the glory days because you have Merco. Merco was like so popular.
Ooh,
Goody
yes,
goody.
Davao.
yes.
We talked about it. I told my mom
Yeah.
that you and that your dad and your
We
mom
went
used
on
to
dates
date
there,
there.
yeah.
Yeah,
Goody
so
Goody.
I told my mom, I was like, oh, because mom, we're talking about like places
Goody
and
Goody
stuff
is
in
owned
the
by
old
Merco,
Davao.
right? It's a Merco.
Yeah,
It's a Merco like.
it's a
Okay.
Merco sort of like branch or something.
Anybody remember
Al
the Coney
Pinto.
Island? Coney Island in Galaxy Arcade. There was a Coney Island ice cream
There
parlor.
was.
There
There
was a Coney
was.
Island in
For a very
Galaxy
short
Arcade,
time. I think it was a
right?
very short time, then it disappeared.
See,
But I
Iceman
remember there was
remembers.
Coney Island. Yes.
Just like Pinky remembers the subway along Landco.
Exactly.
Yes.
I remember that
See,
too.
I'm not crazy. I remember.
But I
these
thought it
places.
wasn't like the subway.
No, I think it was
legit.
the
It was
actual
legit. It was
Subway.
legit. It was legit.
It was
Okay,
the Subway sandwich, or was
can
it like
Yeah,
a
anybody-
yeah,
Subway
yeah.
bar?
It's
I thought
the
it was a
legit
bar.
Subway.
Can anybody confirm about the
No.
subway in Landco?
I think it
Yeah,
was
okay. The,
because I
the, the
remember
Subway in Lanco, if ever you've been there, is it the Subway sandwich
I've been there, man. I
restaurant,
went
or
there
is
twice.
it like a Subway
I remember it's beside
bar
Blue
or
Gray.
something?
Yes,
It was beside Blue Gray.
Yes,
Oh,
yes.
it's the actual
It's the
Subway,
actual
according to
Subway.
John.
It is.
It is
Yeah, but I was-
actual Subway. Oh crap! I did not know.
Yeah, it
I did
kind
not
of
know. I thought it was a
weird.
bar.
I'm remembering ordering like a meatball sub there, and they don't have meatball sub anywhere else. This is legit.
So,
Like,
okay,
you have a
it is
meatball sub at
actually
Subway.
it is actually the Subway
Subway.
the Subway sandwich. All right.
Yeah,
Okay.
it is.
Taps food used to be so good. I think it's still good. I mean, I miss Taps.
We have a Taps here in the Mosa Market Basket. Is that the only one left, or are there more Taps out there?
I think there's one in MTS, right? Like,
Right.
yeah, that's right.
I remember
There's
there's
one
a
in
Taps there,
Yes.
there
And they
used to
have-
be one in Ponciano, right?
and in Torres too. Like, did they close that down in
the
Torres?
big-
Also,
the meat-
also
Illustre was the big one, right? The Illustre one
yeah,
was the.
and
the
I
big one.
remember their restaurant has like that zigzag counter thing, like you can just go sit wherever. Yeah. God,
Yeah.
I miss that place. It's one of those things that
when we were in college, we wanted to go social, so we go to Tops 2, which actually meant plus 2 pesos.
Plus
It's
2
aircon.
pesos. Yes.
It's aircon,
Yes.
right?
Aircon.
I
Yeah.
thought it was like the second branch of Tops, but Tops 2
No, it's
actually
like
meant
plus
2
2.
pesos.
It's like
wait,
aircon.
where is that? Which
plus 2
Taps was
pesos
that?
for
the one
air-conditioned
by
rooms.
Ateneo, the one by Ponciano. The one you can
Ponciano.
there's a shortcut you can take from Imperial
Ateneo.
Hotel or something, and then there's one facing Capitan Tomas, which
Right.
is
Oh yeah. Yes.
Palma Hill Tops too. Okay, hang on.
Right.
Palma Hill. Where's the Palma Hill
Isn't
Tops?
that, like,
Palma
Near,
Hill Tops, right across former DepEd near People's Park,
yeah.
right next to
That's-
Spam's Disco.
Hang on.
That's what I was
Yes,
saying.
that's Palma
It
Hill
has to
right
be-
there.
Like
All
the
right.
bus station for my
Yes.
for like
Okay, I
Anil
remember
bus.
that.
Yeah.
Irish, thanks. Yeah,
there's a
Bags
gate.
is listening. Wow.
Yeah, I used
right.
to bring her there. What are you talking about? I brought her there, man. Her parents didn't know.
All
A
right.
Wendy's.
All right.
There used to be a Wendy's in Davao, but I'm not sure. Let's look it up.
Was there a
Oh,
Wendy's?
That I'm
did-
not sure of. That
I'm not sure.
of.
I do not
I'm
remember
sure
a
about the-
Wendy's.
Me too. Maybe it was a Wendy's
Yeah.
or something. I don't know. Or Wendy's. I don't
because
know.
the first restaurant I ate at when I went to Manila for the first time was Wendy's because we didn't have Wendy's growing up.
Yeah,
So I was like, I'm gonna eat at Wendy's because I always see
yeah.
it on TV.
I went
So
to
I don't know. I don't
I went
remember
to
a
Cebu.
Wendy's.
My first trip to Cebu, I was looking for the Wendy's in I think the Ayala Mall, and it was closed. And the big brother of my friend told me that they closed it because the manager of that Wendy's kind of like, I don't know, like what's that term? Like took the money and ran or something.
All
I'm
right.
not sure, but there was a Wendy's in Cebu at the time. There's probably one now. I'm not sure, but back then, I was kind of disappointed. I don't remember a Wendy's in Davao though. I don't remember a Wendy's in Davao. So enlighten us if we had a
All right.
Wendy's in Davao.
So Pinky, how about you? Like,
Oh,
yeah,
my oh gosh, I
because
don't
you're
know.
like way
I just
younger.
yeah,
Oh,
my memories of Davao is probably a lot different than you. You probably went there like as college students, but I was a kid when I first got to like Yummies and Chickies and Patties
Where were you when Jollibee opened? When Jollibee opened, where were you? The
at
She
Jollibee
wasn't
home.
Rizal.
born yet.
Probably.
She
Were
wasn't
you
born
born
yet.
No,
already?
no, 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 no. I was already pretty much a kid because I remember my uncle falling in line for like hours to get chicken,
My
and
Okay, but
wifey
that's
told me.
Jollibee. That's
My wifey.
Jollibee. I
yeah,
bet. I
that's
bet.
Jollibee.
When Dunkin'
Yeah.
Donuts opened, you were not
Oh
born yet.
man, come on! I had every single tin can from Dunkin' Donuts. The one
Oh,
from
really? So you were
Which
Magallanes.
born?
one?
Were
Yeah,
born already?
yeah.
All right.
The one in
Cool.
Magallanes near Haltan. Isn't that like the Dunkin'
No, no, no.
Donuts?
The first Dunkin'
Magallanes?
Donuts was in Illustre.
No, the Dunkin' Donuts I used to frequent was the one near along Magallanes, like near Haltan. That's what I remember.
No, no.
I don't know
Okay,
about
that's not.
Illustre. I don't even
Illustre
know
was the
about
first
Illustre.
one. Illustre was
Which
the
one
first
is
one, right
where
beside
did
Honey Bear Chicken and Mother's
Honey Bear
Baker.
Chicken?
It became next to Paddy's Point later.
Yeah, it
Oh, you
became
know,
Patty's.
Right?
No, 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 no. Yeah, Patty's Point. Honey Bear became Patty's Point, but Dunkin'
Okay.
Donuts was still there.
Okay, hold on. What
really?
came first? What came first? Paddy's Point, Honey Bear. Oh no, I'm pretty sure Mother Baker was there first.
Mother Baker's there, but
Mother
Mother
Baker
Baker's a
was there
different
first.
place.
Oh, it was? Okay, I don't know.
So Mother Baker was there. It existed. Then you have Honey Bear. They're right beside each other. Then you have Dunkin' Donuts.
Yeah. Yes, I
Then
remember.
after Dunkin' Donuts, you have Taps. Then I don't know. No, it's Muppets. Then
Yes.
Taps.
Yes.
Muppets. Then
And
Taps.
then there was a Sam's Noodle or Noodle Sam's. I don't know what you call it. Sam's Noodle,
That
Noodle
came
Sam's.
in later. Yeah, there was like Sam. Yeah,
Okay, what
Sam's.
is it called? Sam's Noodle or Noodle Sam's?
I have no idea.
I
It could
don't
be
know what you
Noodle
guys
Sam's
are
or
talking
Sam's
about.
Noodle.
You don't remember Noodle
See,
Sam's?
see,
Me? No.
Oh my
Sam's
god, you
Noodles.
don't remember Noodle Sam's?
Mother
It's
Mother
right
Baker
Baker
was
was beside
beside
Honey
Honey
below
Bear.
Bear.
Okay.
UR97, Sam's Noodles, and they
No, no,
also
no,
took.
no. The popular one was in there was one also by Illustre, right? Next
Yeah,
to Dinsum Diner or something,
yeah,
right?
it was Annie's. Then Annie's got like they, yeah, they
Oh,
closed business.
Annie's. Oh my god, I
Yeah,
love that place.
Annie's.
I bought a lot of
Yeah,
dates there. Went to a lot of dates there.
right. Yeah, I
You
know.
know
Of
why?
course.
You know why?
Why?
You know why Annie's is
Why?
such a cool
Why?
place?
Why?
There was an escape door. There was an escape
Exactly.
door. It's
There was like
there's
that.
it's
Yeah,
connected to a comfort room, and you get to exit on the
exactly.
other
A
side,
really
right?
small door. Yeah, a
So if
small
you
door.
get
Yeah.
caught, like if you're like one of your, walks in, like okay, you can like always wash your hands, and then the boom, you're out of there. It's like,
Right.
yeah, I
So
remember
see,
that. Annie's
now
had an escape
Irish, you
door.
have an idea what kind of person
No,
you
I
met.
never bought Annie's. I never bought Annie's.
Sure.
This was way before. I
Yeah,
would have
this was
changed
way
men.
before. I'm just saying, like
I would have
before
changed
you met
marriage
this
already.
guy, this was his thing. Yeah, like, oh, there's an escape door. Like,
No, 'cause of course, man. What
I
are you
mean,
talking
okay,
about? All right,
what
so
Annie's is so nice because it
Annie's
looks
was
so
nice.
like
Yeah,
classy. You know what I'm
they
saying?
had
It's
good
it's
food.
the place
They
where you bring your girlfriend because like it's
Hmm.
nice and it's so romantic.
they
But then
had
this
good
guy's like,
food.
oh, it is a escape
It
door.
has an escape door. Right. Right.
All right, okay.
Yeah, there
Okay,
was an
John
escape door.
said no Wendy's, unfortunately. And see, I'm correct. Like Mother Baker was beside
Hold
Honey
on.
Bear.
Speaking of
Let-
Yeah.
Illustre, this has bothered me for a long time. So,
Yeah, this is illustrate. Mother Baker right
right.
beside Honey Bear.
You know that corner of Capitan Tomas and Palma Hill, like that corner.
That's
There used to be.
Legazpi. That's Legazpi.
I told
No, no,
no
no,
no no no
no, no.
no
It's
like
Ponciano.
Ponciano,
Ponciano.
right? Ponciano
Ponciano, yeah? Ponciano
and
Reyes Street,
and
right?
the street of People's Park.
Right.
There's a place I told you guys early last
There's a
week about
Wadad,
it.
yeah?
There's
Wadad Mini
Wadab,
Mart.
right?
Yes.
What was the shopao called? Master Lee Shopao, Mr. Lee Shopao. What was it
Master.
I
called?
think it's I
Master.
think it's
Is it
Master
Master
Lee.
Lee or
Okay.
I think
Mr.
it's
Lee?
I think it's Master
Okay.
Lee because
That
I have
part.
a friend, I have a classmate whose last name is Lee, and we try
Right?
to, we call him. Oh, is
It's
that your
Master
Shopao?
Lee.
And
Master
It is.
Lee.
we say
It's
Mr.
Master
Lee, but it's
Lee.
like it's actually Master
Master
Lee.
Lee. It's Master Lee. I remember the
Oh
logo.
man,
It's like
that
this guy
trouble is
going like
good.
this,
Yeah,
right?
Yeah.
like doing kung fu.
Right?
So racist.
No, no, no. But I mean,
Master Lee.
that was the logo.
So
Right?
racist.
What are you talking about? I don't remember it. It's like the kung
Also,
fu guy,
they
you
used
know?
to have like a Mama's Pizza, like a little stall
Yeah.
for
And it
Mama's
was like,
Pizza outside.
and the logo was like a generic drawing of some mom or something. Like some
Yes.
kid just drew.
Right. Yeah. Of course. Of course.
Okay, but
Oh
hold on.
man.
So the street you're talking about with Master Lee, that's the one that's Legazpi?
No,
No,
that's
no.
no.
Legazpi's
That's
like so far away.
what is
Oh,
that
that's
street?
I think
Ponchano.
that's
That's
Palma
Ponchano.
Hill
No,
and
that's like
Ponchano.
Okay.
that's
Yeah, hold on.
the Royal Monday Hotel. That's
Okay,
like
hold
that's
on.
the street.
Is
Yeah.
that Palma
all
Hill?
remember
I
that
don't know. Like
school,
that.
right? Tomas
Palma
Claudio,
Hills,
right?
right? The other
Guys,
side. I think
you
Palma is
remember
like the other
Tomas
side.
Claudio, right?
I don't
Yeah, of
even know
course.
the street
Okay.
names.
Tomas Claudio, there's a restaurant across it that I've never went to, but it
What
just
was
had like
that?
this nice signage. Do you remember? It was called Celebes. But I've
Celebes.
never been inside that restaurant.
All
It's
right. I
it
think I
was right
remember
next.
Celebes.
It was
I
right
think I
next to the
remember.
barangay hall. Like the barangay hall is on
All
the
right.
corner along Quirino already. But this restaurant was like it just said Celebes. We would pass by it. It's
All
Why
right.
right
did
Are
you
you
next
never
sure you're
to
go
not talking about
inside?
Tadakuma?
I don't know, man. I just don't remember. I just remember that sign Celebes back in the day.
Yeah, I think there was
Um,
a Celebes. I was playing with you.
yeah,
There was like a
Why,
sort of like a
why
beer
did
house
you
there.
never go inside,
Tadakuma.
Rod?
the what?
Yeah, you
Why
had the
did you never
money.
go
Why didn't you go
inside?
inside?
No, I was a kid. Now, okay, so okay. Speaking of dating places, I used to bring back in the day. I used to bring my date in Mother Baker,
All right,
and
hang on, hang on, hang on,
he
hang on.
would always
Okay,
order
okay. Hold
lasagna
that
in that
story.
like bake
All
thing.
right.
Go,
All right, hold
go.
that story because we have like people like. All right, I'm just gonna read all through the
Okay,
like
go
the
ahead,
places.
go ahead.
All right, okay. We have Stark saying Malativas, which is what in front.
Barbecue,
Yeah, in
UIC.
front of our house in Bonifacio, right? All right.
Yes, yes.
And my tita is talking about Cecil's Bake Shop. Yeah, of course.
Okay,
Who
hold
doesn't
on.
love Cecil's
Let's go
Bake
back
Shop?
to Malativas real quick. Can you name
All
any
right,
of the establishments in Malativas?
dude. I don't know. Like there are like barbecue,
Jurassic Pork. There was
Jurassic
Jurassic
Park.
Pork. Jurassic Pork in Malativas. All right, so
I think
go.
I only
Continue.
went there once, so I like like Jurassic Park. Wow, seriously?
Lolit's
All right,
Rendezvous. Those were our
really?
places.
All right,
The Lolit's Rendezvous. Go ahead. Go ahead.
all right. Okay, Cecil's Bake Shop. Of course. Then we have Kibui at Torres. Yes, of course.
Yes,
Kibui was like
love
really
that
big at
place.
some point.
Yeah, good food.
Then
Yeah.
Lilith is saying Mother Baker was beside Honey Bear. Yes, of course. Thank you for that. Dunkin' Donuts in Illustra in front of Shakey's and 18th Plaza.
Eclair to Cecil's.
Eclairs and
Yeah,
Cecil's. Of course, I love that.
yeah. The cheese roll, right? The cheese
Mhm.
roll. You're famous for that?
Right. Okay. Noodle Sam's is at the back of Muppets. All right. Noodle Sam's. Yes, I remember that. Orange Brutus and Tower of Pizza. Tsuru. Man, have you like Tsuru is still around? Yes.
It's there. The first
Right.
time, the first time I ate the churros was I was already in college. The parents of my friend Carlo Tapia, the Tito
Right.
Wally, Tito Tinet, two of the nicest parents I've ever met, who were not my parents, fortunately, would bring us there because they would have like a buffet every payday, I think, like 15th
All
and
right.
31st. So
Right.
they brought us there. Myself, I think Milky was there, our late friend Milky, and then Den was there. And man, like Japanese food, like buffet. Are you kidding me?
Right.
All you can eat tempura. And up to this day, I would say, and I'm not kissing ass here, I would say Churu is one of the top Japanese restaurants, I would say.
All right.
Along with Akiko. If you've been to Akiko in Victoria
Yes. Yes.
Plaza. You
And
know Akiko?
I know Akiko,
Oh my God.
and I owe it to my
Great topic.
Auntie Maribeth Lucero. Her and my Tito,
Okay.
brought me to a lot of expensive places that I couldn't get in
No, but
if I was by myself.
you live in Japan, so you can attest to the authenticity of these dishes.
Well,
And Akiko, I think, they have a
those
Japanese.
are those are legit.
yeah.
They're very
Okay.
delicious. That's why they're very expensive. So yeah.
All
So
right.
when I first dined in at Churros, I was like, "What the heck is this place?" I just wasabi
then-
was the go-to thing
And
to
then
like 'cause I'm not
later
used
they-
to raw
they moved-
food or
They
something.
moved churros to SM Lanang.
What they did? I
Yeah,
do
it
not
was called
remember.
La Lola. La Lola.
La Lola.
Yeah, churros.
Really?
Rod.
See, you can't trust this guy. This guy always have like
I
this.
was about to go like, why did they change the
Dude,
name? It doesn't
Owned
sound
by
Japanese at
Solen.
all.
Owned by Solen Yusef.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
Churros.
man.
La Lola churros. Okay, we're kidding
La
here.
Lola
It's not,
churros.
totally not related. All right.
Okay.
anyways, go ahead.
Tower of Pizza spot became the wifey's office up until 2019. All right, there you go. But then, okay, let's go back to where's this? Like Tower Pizza in San Pedro? Are you talking about the San Pedro branch or the
Probably
one?
Legazpi.
Yeah, it could be
Legazpi
around
is the
that.
one
Yeah,
you go up the steps, right? Legazpi was the
I
one you
think
go up the
so. Yeah, that's like near RJ Homes already. So that's
We have a
probably Legazpi.
question
San
here.
Pedro
We have a
corner Legazpi, I
question.
think. Yes.
What is your favorite? What was your favorite Victoria Car Park restaurant?
Ah,
I
I
like
know
the
Rod will
The
say.
Chinese
I know Rod will
Yes,
say
man knows.
Sinchas.
Yes. No.
India's like
Sinchas
Look,
lechon.
look, I see this. I was a regular Sintias Lechon, not for the food. All right. I was
Right.
there mainly
For the
because
band. For the
no,
band.
not even.
I know the promo girls.
Maybe, but also because Sintias Lechon actually had like I think it was a noodle Sam's or something, and it was like you could sit there, drink Red Horse or whatever they were promoting, Colt 45 or Budweiser, yuck, or whatever, and there was like this ramp where people would walk through to go to Zirkle.
Right. Zirkle. And
To
there
go
was
to
like
Zirkle,
Passage there
right?
too. There was a place called Passage.
And you could sit at Cynthia's Lechon. There's a spot there where you could see the ladies pass by, all dressed
Right.
up because Zirkle was kind of like you peed your way in, right?
Right.
And
Right.
and Cynthia's Lechon was like free viewing, all right. So we'd sit there,
Allah.
watch the ladies walk in.
With an order of lechon. What?
No. I don't
You
even
just
remember the food at Cynthia's Lechon. We didn't really order food.
drink
We
it
were just
like the
drinking
beer,
there.
and
You
then
just
And
like
stare at the
you just
people.
like the
All
view.
right.
That's why you stay there.
and they had, of course, like Iceman said, the promo girls, which
Right.
at one time I was a victim of because once you've had one too many because they try to entice you into ordering more of the drink that they're promoting, right?
Right.
So like the Budweiser girls would have like a red mini skirt and should have Budweiser on, and
Right.
all of a sudden like the usual palahubogs are there like give me ice bud, and you call her, and all these like older guys as they get kind of drunk, they start kind of being harassing these girls. And since we were younger, we were kind of the gentlemanly, we'd joke around and they'd feel comfortable with us. So, anyways, cut a long story short, I just got victimized by one. All right. And you'll know about
Victimized
it if you.
how? Victimized how? Like what? They
Ay,
took your wallet?
nabudol-budol
Someone
ka
took
ba?
your
Ano
wallet?
nangyari?
No,
What? I mean,
no.
victimized
No.
how? You have to make it clear. Like how?
Dude, my wife is watching. What are you talking about?
Well, this was
Okay.
a long time
I
ago.
was just victimized. That's all I'm saying.
All right.
Taken advantage of.
Okay. All right. Okay. Let's put that on hold. And
Yeah.
Irish, you're tuned in. Will it be okay if he gives us the
No, it
details?
won't.
And
No.
can you promise that you will not get
Details,
mad?
details.
Dude, I brought her to
Yeah.
Cynthia's before.
Okay. If she says yes, we'll see if Rod will squeal.
Okay,
But-
so mind you,
all right.
but during that time, that was also the location of the first Denchos, if you guys remember.
Yes, of
Denchos
course.
Kamayan.
Denchos was there.
Denchos Kamayan. Yes.
And
I remember.
I
that.
remember like looking at the walls of Denchos, and they would always have this handprint of people who ate
Right.
there, were famous. And I'm like, that's not famous. That's my classmate. What the heck is? Why is there handprint there? They're like handprints of people who like I went to school with. I'm like, that's not
Right.
like Bonel Balingit's hands was there, and then right next to
Bonel
it would be like,
Balingit was your classmate?
no.
You
He
said
would be
your-
like right next to Bonel Balingit's hands.
Oh my God, that's my classmate. You said Bonel Balingit.
Hold on. Is the Bonel Balingit the tall guy, right? The basketball
Right, yeah, the
player.
basketball
Really
player.
tall. Yeah.
I don't know, I was like, what, your classmates?
Tall
Wait,
is
he
an
went to Capitan
understatement.
Tomas?
Tall is
My
an understatement for
God.
Bonel Balingit.
Yeah,
No,
he's a
dude,
giant.
I had coffee. I bought something
coffee
from
with
Starbucks,
Bonel
and he
Balingit?
was no. There was this guy who was really tall, and everybody was staring at him. So I was like, "Who the heck is this guy?" Well, we were like that. This was him, and this was me. I was tiny, man.
Bonel,
He's-
I think I had a picture. I had a picture with Bonel at some point. I think I saw him at the
crazy
Club
He was
Plaza.
your classmate. Why are you accusing me of being his classmate? You had a picture with him.
No,
I'm
you
just
were,
talking
you, were,
about-
you were talking about like, oh,
No.
they have handprints of people
No.
on the wall, and
No.
who are
I-
these
I was
people? They're
saying-
my classmates. They're like, oh, Bonel Balingit. Like, yeah, what the fuck
He
you
did
saying?
set it up kind of
I was
weirdly.
saying,
Yeah.
I was saying, like, like you see these like handprints of famous people, and then right next to that would be like, that's my classmate.
All right,
That's not,
okay.
maybe it was just a friend of the owner or something. I don't know.
Did
Right.
you
Instead of
ever get
putting
your
all these-
handprint there? Did you ever
No.
get your
I
handprint?
wasn't a radio DJ. I
I
wasn't
see.
famous
That's
at all.
why. That's
And
why.
He's a little
you know
bit
what?
sour and bitter. Because
That's
of
why
would
he's
that.
not-
triggered. See,
I would not want to have
this is our friend.
I
He
would
gets
not
triggered.
want. I would not want to have my finger,
Really,
my
really,
handprint right
really.
next to Bonel Balingit, man.
Hey,
You know
hey,
how
hey.
big, you know how big Bonel Balingit's hands are. You know how women judge a man's, size
Next
by the
thing
size
you
of their
know,
hands.
Pinks.
What are you
Next
talking
thing you
about?
know, the next time when the pandemic's over, when the pandemic's
You will
over,
have a
when you
Rod
go to a
Rodriguez.
restaurant, like let's say, like these popular restaurants, and you see Rod's like, oh, there's Rod's finger, like handprints over there. I thought he
Like his
didn't
handprint
care.
is-
And it's the
I thought
only
he
set.
didn't care.
It's the only set there. Like it's
Yeah.
just his.
Yeah. And it's
I
like,
thought he
and
didn't
it's right next,
care.
right
Right.
next to Bonel Balingits too. But I mean, I'm not
Oh.
like sour graping. I was just like famous people, famous people. All of a sudden, like my classmate, that kind of doesn't make sense. But
Oh
anyways,
God.
the first dead shows was there. There was a place called Passage, like Iceman said,
Yes.
right? And then my favorite hangout there. See, Cynthia's was the front. We would hang out at Cynthia's to be seen because we weren't doing any hanky panky stuff. The hanky
Right.
panky stuff was happening at the back, and that place was called Carlo. I don't remember Carlo Uno. There was a place in Bonifacio Street. It was owned by this
Right.
Chinese dude named Carl. Not his name, not Carlo. Tony. He was he
Right.
became a friend. It's this
So
hangout that he had.
the owner's name is Tony, but his place is called Carlo.
Yeah, I think named after his son or something. But in
Confusing.
Bonifacio,
Okay.
there used to be a place called Carlo Uno, which was a place where UIC students would hang out and we drink like Red
Right.
Horse and stuff. Now I think that closed down, and he moved a branch to behind Victoria Plaza, exactly the opposite corner of Cynthia's, which is the
Right.
back. And we would always go there. I forgot the exact name. I think it was still called Carlo Uno, but anyway, we would hang out there at the back. And that place is where, that's kind of like it's the dark, it's like with the red lights, it's where the like questionable people hang out. And
You hang out there.
we did. We would at a later time. We would start at
Thus
Cynthia's.
making him also questionable at some point.
Questionable person.
No, no,
He is a questionable person.
There you go. An
He said it
admission.
himself.
I'm old. All right. So that's all I can
You
say.
know where the questionable people hang out? Did you hang out there? Yes.
Sure. Yes, he did.
Oh, hello to you, Mr. Questionable Person.
Let's just put it this way. This
Why are we bullying Rod
Okay.
Eyes?
I don't.
Why?
No, it's not bullying. It's not bullying. It's actually true. I mean, it's not bullying. I mean, I totally
Oh, I
understand
like
where
that.
Ice is. I totally understand where Ice is coming from because during this time, Ice was probably hanging out like a Dunkin' Donuts with his like 15-year-old date. While I was
Probably.
doing
'Cause
grown-up
like,
stuff.
yeah, I'm a bit younger than this guy. So
Yeah,
he's
he
doing
was younger,
grown-up
he was
stuff. I'm like doing
Yeah.
those, puppy love.
Ice wasn't. I don't think Ice really took a lot of risks back in the day. I mean, I really took a lot of risks back in the day. I'm not a bad person, but I hung out with a lot
Yeah,
of
plus
people.
Rod
who-
drinks too.
Just
I
a
never
little
drink,
bit
so
Yeah,
questionable.
Ice man doesn't
kinda like
drink.
different.
So
I don't drink. So I
Alright.
wouldn't end up, but
Sure.
I would still end up at Passage because my friend drinks, right?
yeah.
Like
yeah.
I would end
What
up
would
at
you be doing
Cynthia's.
there,
And
Eyes? What would you be doing there? Just drinking Coke or something? Or like,
I would
are
drink
you,
one Coke.
were
I would
you the
get
designated
a Coke in can.
designated driver?
Just one Coke in can, and I'd be
Yeah.
like with my friends.
You see this? You see how out of place I feel talking about these places, and you like all have never even heard of it. Like now it makes me think like, oh my god, those places must have been really bad. What the heck was I doing there? Because I mean, you guys never even heard of it. Like you don't know
I
about
was
these
I
things.
was probably a toddler when you went there, and Eyes was probably 15. So there's that.
No,
You're not a bad guy. Just went
Okay,
to
all right.
old people places.
No, this.
I mean, all right,
Yeah.
okay,
Yeah.
all right,
Ice
okay.
Pop probably went there. I don't
Yeah,
know,
my
man.
dad went to a lot of places.
Yeah,
That's
bet
why
he
I know
probably-
places like, all right, have you ever been? Because this is not a restaurant, but this was kind of popular back in the day. Are you
Okay.
familiar with Elio?
Of course. What are you talking
Yeah.
about? Aliu?
Did you see his face light up? Did you see his face light up?
Yes.
Vince, when I
There
mentioned
was
Elio? He's like,
immediate
of course.
recollection. Yes.
Pangalan pa lang eh. Okay, have you heard of the place called El Madrid? Aha!
Yes, of course. Of course. hang on. El Madrid was it somewhere in Palma Hill?
CM Recto,
Around-
dude. CM Recto. It's like the road like leading up to Ateneo. It's
Yes, El
like
Madrid.
Magallanes, you mean?
Really
like
old
across-
place, yeah?
small
It
time
looks like
corner.
really old. It looks
Old
really
house.
old,
It's
yeah?
like an old
yeah,
house.
Yeah.
And downstairs there's a massage parlor, and right next to it there's a
El Madrid.
there's a Sugal arcade, the Caballo race, but it's
Right.
like an arcade.
What is it now? What is it now? What is that place now?
Dude, I only remember it when I went there.
Probably it's a
Oh.
Veterans Bank right now. Is it the Veterans Bank?
No, I don't think so. I think Veterans Bank is a little further.
Okay, hang on. El Madrid
man.
is like where? Is it? Is it?
I'm talking about El Madrid.
Why is Rod giggling at the mention
Because
of
it's so
it?
old. The funny thing was, we went in there, right, thinking, okay, this is an old looking place, but it's
Hey, okay.
one of these like
John,
places.
where's El Madrid? Can you like give
We
us the
went
specifics,
there. You
the
know what?
exact location?
You know what the worst part is of El Madrid? It's like
What?
not only does it look old, the dancers were old. They were old. I was like, what the
He
heck?
was inside. He
Hold
went
on.
in.
Was it like a beer house?
He was
That's what they used
the
to
beer
call
was
it.
warm. The
Is
beer
it
was
like
warm.
a strip joint? It was like,
Yeah.
like where
And every time you
strippers.
order beer, the waiter would always stand right next to you and watch you because he will want you to drink it.
Why?
Because people,
Why?
Okay,
I don't
John
know.
doesn't know the place.
Okay, all right, all right, all right. Maybe his dad does. I don't know. But
Oh.
El
What were you
Madrid is an
doing there?
iconic place.
How
I
old
know
were
El
you?
Madrid because
I
I've
was in college.
seen the signage,
I was in
and I
college.
know it looks
I went
old.
to all the places.
I know it's in CM Recto.
Apple,
It could be.
Stag. I
Okay,
went to
hang
all these
on.
places. Apple,
Is it
Stag,
is
Bunker
it
Hill, all those places. I've
Rod?
been to
Is
all
it
that.
right
Yeah.
after RCBC or before RCBC?
It's four, I think. No. Hold on. I think
After,
it's,
so? Is it
it's
after?
probably after. Okay, hold on.
I think it's
where
after
is
RCBC.
where is this like Seiko Service Center or something? Like one of these places that like fix watches.
Seiko
Not
Service
the one in
Center.
San
This
Pedro.
is
Not
like
the one in San Pedro. Not the one in San Pedro. There's
no.
one
There's a
there. There's
Seiko Service Center in CM Recto, which is
yeah,
near
near
Cherry's
there.
Big Shop.
Yes, near
Cherry's
there.
Big Shop.
Yes,
Oh,
that's
near
And
around
there's
there.
like
Cherry.
and there's like Union Bank.
Yes, it's around there. But the
Right,
RCBC,
okay.
I'm trying to think if it's no, because RCBC is in a corner, isn't it?
It is, yeah. It's in the corner.
No,
Then
it doesn't have an RCBC in the corner. It in the corner of it was like billiard
what?
hall and
Billiard
like
hall.
arcade sugal, and then right next to it there's a massage parlor with like old women, and then right next to it is El Madrid where you go up.
Is
And
it
right
near
next
China
to it,
Bank? Was it near China Bank?
I don't even think there was a China back then.
No, there was a China Bank right like where
So where is
Alveo
it? Where is the
is.
Dunkin' Donuts? Where is the Dunkin' Donuts?
Dunkin' Donuts. Man, Dunkin'
Near
Donuts.
Hot Fun.
It's near
Where is
Mercury.
the
Near
Big
Hot
John
Fun.
Burger? Where's the Big John Burger?
Big John Burger. Where the heck was that? I
Okay,
remember that. Big John Burger.
remember there's a Big John Burger.
They had a commercial on TV. Big John Burger. It was a local. It was a local, right?
Yeah, it was
And they had
local.
like they had a local commercial. Like somebody.
Yeah,
Big
look.
John Burger. That's so funny.
Yeah, it's anyway. It's El Madrid. So I went there. It was terrible.
It's not a restaurant. It's one of those,
yeah.
places where questionable
But
people
Ice,
go to.
have you been to Stag though? Come on, be honest.
Stag? No, I know Stag.
But you've been to Stag.
What we attempted to go in, but I was very
Okay.
small. I have a cousin who was like 16 or 17 at that time, and I was like really small. I was probably 6th grade, so I was 11 or 12. We
Yeah.
tried to get in because my cousin was a bit crazy. Yeah,
Okay.
well, he
Yeah,
was
yes,
crazy,
yes.
so he
Yeah,
tried to get me in the place, but I was 12. What can you do? So
yeah.
they were like, "No, he's
But-
18. He's 18," but they're like, "No, he's not 18. He's a kid."
Yeah, they were, in fairness, they were quite strict. Obviously they're not gonna let kids in. But right
Right.
next to Stag, there was this little stall that sells PX goods, like Pringles, imported
Right.
stuff. Planters, chips, all
Where,
that stuff.
what's Stag now?
Oh my
What
God.
place is that?
Stag is in San Pedro, right?
Yeah,
Gotta be
it is in San Pedro.
right? Yeah, it's in San Pedro. And then but I mean, we're talking about food places here. They serve good fried chicken, I think, at the time. I mean, it's always
All right, okay.
dark. Everything's
All right, hang on. Like Cheryl is asking, the Kopi Roti in Bangko Central, is it still there?
Banco Central.
Like,
Yes,
Is there
it's
a
still there. It's still there. It's still there.
Kopi
still
Roti?
there? All right,
It's still
okay.
there. Yes, Cheryl, it's still there. Yes. It's
All
still
right,
there.
Cocina Davao. Hang on, Weezy.
Hey, Justin's on
Wizri.
board.
Wizri,
Justin
all right, Cocina
Malgareo.
Davao.
Remember
Yes.
Justin? He used to
Of course.
be a part of our show.
Hey, Justin.
Says, hearing you guys banter is bringing back high school memories. So he's not that old because
Really?
it's high school. He's not that old
Yes,
because he's high school.
right,
right? So,
He's probably in uni right now.
probably. No, I think he's working already, dude.
I think he is.
Yeah. Cocina
Alain is
Davao,
saying you need backup, Rod. I don't know.
I know. I need backup. I need older people. Come on, older people. Where you at? You've been to El Madrid. Come on, back me up here. All right, so hold on. Taipan and Cocina Davao. If you always, I remember like when we would go out drinking and we'd always kind of have to choose like Asam Tabay because in Anda it's like right next to each other, right? Right, Ice? There's a Cocina
Right,
Davao and then there's a
right.
and then
There is.
we
there
always
is.
I don't know for some reason we always ended up at Taipan and we always ended up ordering lomi and loaf bread.
Yes.
That was always our pulutan. And Pinky, I don't know if you've ever had it, but
Because I think it's
lomi,
cheap to have it.
it's cheap to have it, and when you're drunk, it's good.
Yeah.
That
Where
was
is
like
this? What place?
you dip the freaking freaking white bread in like the lomi bowl.
Yeah.
They give you
Hey,
these like
we
five
Do,
bowls.
do, do
we
you ask
we did
do you
that.
ask them to toast it? Because I always ask
Oh
them to
yeah,
toast it.
yeah. We asked them to toast it, and this was like our bulkachong before
Yeah, right.
bulkachong came
Okay,
about.
thanks.
This was-
Yes.
Here's the deal. Back in the day, like in the 80s, yeah, when Bulkachong did not exist at that point, when people
no,
go
no,
out and they're drunk, like they want to,
Okay, hold
I
on.
know
I'm
where
sorry.
have a
What is
hot
bulkachong?
soup. Like,
it's. What's bulkachong?
are you
Explain it.
kidding me? It's like a balbacoa or something, but it's
Yeah,
Okay,
like,
okay.
you
it's
Like
like
a
know,
a soup
stew.
like.
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So anyway, back then you go to one of these places, Taipan or Cocina Davao or
But
Sunya.
before that, it was small time corner. People who went to Acropolis would go to small time barbecue.
Really? Small time
Yes,
corner?
the social people, the Acropolis folks, the
Because they have
Spanish folks.
hinalang there? Was it because they have hinalang
No,
there or free
because they
soup?
had the barbecue that's like pito bente, and like they serve you the rice, like they get they get the plate, and they actually scoop the rice with the plate that they'll give you.
Yeah, actually, well, yeah. I remember that.
Yeah.
But
So yeah, but you're right.
but,
You're right.
but
Those
why would you
places.
go there in the middle of the night?
No, because it was open, and it's like
It was still
it's so
open.
funny. It's so funny because you go there, it's just like it's actually like a demolished building, so there's nothing there except like the remaining walls. But when you
Right,
go in there, you see all these like social cars parked, like the Civics and all that stuff. And you go in there,
right,
you see all these rich, yuppie kids, and they're all eating the same barbecue that you're eating. It
right.
became kind of
See,
like a social
it
hangout.
goes without saying that these kids didn't actually have money. You know what I'm saying? They just had nice cars. They didn't actually have money because they would just go there and eat. I mean, why would you go there and
No,
eat? Does it make
okay,
sense?
okay,
I'm
I'll tell
driving
you
a
why.
Civic. If I have money, I would not go there to
I'll
eat.
tell you why. I'll tell you
I
why.
would go to a nicer place.
We didn't have Dim Sum Diner yet, which was open 24 hours then. There was no Chow King that was open 24 hours yet then. The only places that was open maybe late at night was
Dude,
like
there
Sunya,
there
that
there
Sina
was already
Davao.
Muppets, man. There was already Muppets. Come
Was that 24
on.
hours? Was that 24
That was
hours?
24 hours. I remember
Okay.
my cousin
All
who's
right.
like really, really way
Okay.
older than
I
I
don't
am.
know why. I don't
They
know
would
why,
go there at Muppets
but
because they
maybe you're
have
right.
those balbacoa and stuff,
Maybe they were posers. Maybe they didn't have money. Because I
right?
was there and I didn't have money. I was there too. I was like, I'm crazy now.
Okay, I'm not tripping on you guys. You probably had money, but all I'm saying is that it doesn't make sense. If
I
me,
agree.
if,
I
if that
agree.
was me, I'm
Yeah, I
driving a
know.
really nice car and I have money. I
Yeah.
wouldn't go. Why would I go there? The
Who
risk
would you
of getting stabbed.
hepatitis, right?
Yeah, hepatitis too. I mean, dude, you don't know what kind of people would. I mean, like I didn't have money, but then I was scared going there in the middle of the night because I
Uh,
mean, who knows, right? I mean,
yeah. I
some
just
deranged person there, like
I just
getting drunk
remember
and whatever,
I
they
just
just like
remember
stab you.
back then it was like it was either you were Acro, Apo, Demole, Triskelion, all these groups that I was not a part of.
Club A.
I was Club A, Obrero Boys, City Strollers, all these like gangs and stuff
What are those?
and I was a member of the Bakaka Boys, all right? And that was it. Like literally like just the people I grew up with and hung out with. I did not affiliate myself with any group and be forced to be friends with people that I didn't really have anything in common with just
Mhm.
because we went through hazing together. I mean, I have nothing against the brotherhood of fraternity. My dad is a fraternity guy, my lolo's a fraternity guy, but I just never kind of needed it because I had way too many friends that I could handle already. I mean, what's the
Right.
point? I mean,
Mm.
and I wasn't going to be a lawyer or anything. So, are you a member of a frat, Ice?
No, it
Are you a
was
frat boy?
no. Growing up, that's what my
Were you a
one of the
dazer? Were
things
you
that
a dazer?
no. My dad specifically told us you stick together as brothers. You do not need these BS groups, and you go in and they haze you because that's not brotherhood. You have your brothers. Stick with them. So
I was kind
we
of
did not join any of those things.
I was
Basically,
invited by
because
a
my
lot
dad,
of
like same with why
a
I don't
lot.
drink alcohol.
I was invited by a lot of frats. My mom was also a sorority girl, so I was, because they're lawyers, and then my mom told me, you need this to establish contacts, later on in your career if you become a lawyer or whatever. Then you have these people that you can approach and
What
help
what
you
are we
out.
talking about?
Fraternities and sororities,
Gang,
frat sororities, yeah,
Okay.
gang,
yeah.
Okay.
But back then a lot of them were
gang.
like gangs, a lot of them were like gangs and stuff. And I hung out with guys who were members. They had tattoos, they have like cigarette burn marks and all that crap. And I was like, I came from the States, so in the States you can be a frat boy, but these are like if you're in the universities, and I did not go to college there, so I couldn't relate. So anyway, I just remember that was like the big deal back then, like you had to be a member of this group and so on. But I was friends with everybody, and these people would actually hate each other, but I was friends with them.
See?
with both
Right? So it
actions.
limits you. You know what I'm
It
saying?
limits you. It does. It limits you. So I'm kind of like, just because you're in a different frat doesn't mean we can't be friends, right? If we get
Exactly. Yeah.
along, why not, right? So,
All right. Oh, by
anyways,
the way, Justin is 28 now. Time
oh
sure
my
does fly.
God.
Yeah. All right.
Pastil sa Ponce. Anybody remember that?
I do not remember that. What's pastil sa Ponce?
I said
When was
pastilan
this?
in Ponce, I guess.
I know pastilan. Pastilan.
Pastilan. Asa mo nadapit?
Yeah.
Asa dapat sa Ponce?
Did you guys go crazy for pastil? Like it's just rice with like century
What's a
tuna,
pastil?
right?
I don't even know what a pastil
It's like
is.
it's like
It's rice with
with
century tuna.
That's
yeah.
what it is.
Well, could also
I
be
like that. I like that. I like that. I didn't go
It's like-
It's wrapped
crazy
in
over
banana
that,
leaf.
but I like
Yeah.
that.
So yeah, what? Yeah. So and it was like cheap. It was like for
And
the
it's
college
good
students.
if you're like yeah,
Right.
if you're a student and you're living
Yeah.
like on a
Okay.
tight budget.
Let me
it's
ask
a
you
good
guys this. Let me ask you guys this. You all remember where you had your first shawarma? Where did you have your first shawarma here in Davao City?
University
No.
Mall.
Yes. Yes. University Mall. Yes.
Of course.
University
Of
Mall.
course.
sorry.
University Mall. U Mall.
Yes. The next
City
time I had
Triangle
shawarma.
na yan eh. Di ba?
University Mall, yes. City
U
Tri. It
Mall.
became City Tri.
U-
I hated it
U-Mall.
when people call it that. Oh, let's go to
Yeah.
City Tri.
What?
It's U Mall.
No,
Do
it's
not call it
U-Mall.
City Tri.
It's U Mall. It's not City Triangle. Okay. So anyway, right, Ice? That was
Yes,
the
yes, it
first
is.
place
University
to have
Mall.
shawarma. Was in Davao, and then the next time I had it, they had it at NCCC. I think
Right.
they had
Yeah,
shawarma
yeah.
at NCCC, but
Yeah.
that was different. The one they had at University Mall. It's the first time
Yeah,
I
I
had
hated
shawarma.
that. Kids started calling it City Tri when I was teaching in Ateneo. Because I
I'm
finished and
sorry.
I
It
taught in
says there on the door.
No, it's
spelled
University Mall.
City
I know.
Triangle.
No, dude, it became City Triangle, but I was already a teacher, yeah. So I
No,
hated
no.
when
But
kids.
when it became City Triangle, it was a food court already, right?
Yeah, it was a food court. So
Yeah, because when it was University Mall, we had like social shops there. There was a Pablo's there, right?
Yeah, we had
There were
Stazzy
stores there.
Boutique. Stazzy Boutique was there.
Yeah, yes.
Excess.
There you go. There was
They
a
sell-
tower.
they
There was a
sell
tower
those
pizza. There was a
expensive
tower
Doc
pizza.
Martin shoes. Tower
Tower
Pizza,
pizza.
of course.
Tower pizza.
PX Goods. PX
There was
Goods.
at one
PX.
time there was a KFC.
There was a KFC there.
In
And there
Universal.
was-
in
I
City
remember.
Kibui.
I remember
I think there was
Killer
a
Bee.
Kibui.
Killer
There was a
Bee was
Kibui.
there when they opened KFC.
Yes,
Everybody,
there was
you know,
KFC.
all the DJs I look up to, they were there. They were all there.
And I'm friends with the first manager there at KFC. I think he was the first. You know him,
Right.
Paulo Tapia, Carlos's kuya, older brother. Paulo
Really?
Tapia was Paulo
Yeah,
Tapia
yeah,
was
Paulo.
a manager. Paulo
Paulo.
Tapia was a manager at KFC.
Really, he was.
Yeah, and then he ended up eating all the
Oh.
zingers, so they fired him. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. No, Paulo was one of the first, if not the first manager at KFC. So shout out to Paulo. All right, and shout out,
Right.
by the way, shout out to a radio guy. Ice, I mentioned you to him off air when we were having get Mr. Gary Keith of
Gary
he's
Keith,
origi-
what's
he's
up?
originally from Cleveland, Ohio, and
All
he's tuned into our show. He operated a radio station here in Davao before, and he's very busy with a radio network that's online. And I think he's tuned in right now with his wife, who he met in Japan. So
Oh.
yeah, so
Nice.
Ice, I don't know exactly where in Japan they met, but that's his love story, and I think he's tuned in. So Sir Gary Keith, welcome to the show. This is how we roll, and you know,
Right.
if you hear anything you like, let us know. If you hear anything
Okay.
you don't like,
Pastil
keep it
sa
to
Ponce
yourself.
is still there. I think. All right. Yeah. All right. Okay. Yeah,
You know
please.
what I kind of miss? Gaisano Center.
Yes.
Good food there,
Yes.
man. They had good
Yes, of
food
course.
there.
You know what I miss there? When you go down the basement and that ok smell.
Oak smell.
No, later
I
on.
remember
Later
the-
on.
the
No,
pet
when he got
store, the
older. When he
fish.
got older.
No,
when
no,
he
no,
got
no. You
older,
know why
when he
it
got-
smelled that way? You know why it smelled
had
that way?
these
It's
old
because of the
establishments.
aquarium. No, because of the aquariums
Oh.
there.
Yeah,
The fish.
They had, like,
There's so many
tons
fish
of
there.
fish.
There was like whenever I go to that basement, it's like there's always that smell. Like I'm not saying it's what it is, but it kind of
No,
smells.
I think it's because
old.
of the water, the old water, because they
Oh,
have so
yeah.
many
It smell-
aquariums there.
Did you
smells
and
guys
so many fish.
did you guys ever spend like hours just staring at the auto stereograms, like those 3D posters that they have
No,
that
I
you
can
stare
never-
like 3D?
I can't see the freaking image. I
You
can never see the freaking image. The
Oh
whale?
man, I spent
can't
like
see the whale.
hours trying
I
to figure
cannot
those
see
out.
the whale. Did you see the whale?
Right.
Did you ever see
You
Yeah,
it?
look so
I did. You have
stupid,
to-
and you're like,
You have to cross
see
your
it,
eyes a
Ice?
little bit.
Did you see it, Ice?
I don't know.
Did you-
See. Here's the thing. I don't think anybody saw it, but I know a lot of people pretended that they saw it. Yeah. I see it. I
never
see it. I
saw
see
it.
it. I never saw it. I was there. I was there, man. So many times. Long hours too.
What the hell are you talking about?
That was
Right?
so much fun.
I
That
would be
was
like
so much
staring at.
fun.
You think they were lying, Pinks? Well, did you see it,
No,
Pinks?
I saw the figures. You just have to cross your eyes a little bit.
Oh no, you're
Alright,
lying. You
okay.
never saw
Yeah,
it.
I know, right? Because I
Seriously.
thought all the people who said they saw it, I think they were lying. They were
I'm
just
not
like
buying
straight
it.
out liars. Yeah,
I'm not
like
buying
yeah, I saw it. I
BS.
saw it. Yeah, see, I see it.
So okay, it's one of two things. It's either you're all stupid and Ice and I are smart, or Ice and I were stupid and you guys are all smart. All right, it's one of those
Right.
things. So let's figure that one out. Did you guys ever see the image? Those images where you
Those
see the
3D
whale.
things, yeah, where like something's supposed to pop out from
You
like.
know what's great about Gaisano Center? It has its own departments where it's like it's literally a room.
Yes.
Like you go in this room, it's all watches. You go in this room, it's all like weapons. And then there's a part there. If you get lost, it's all underwear, right, Ice? The
Yes,
brief
yes.
area with the white
Naghilak-hilak
briefs.
na gudog-tutok. Okay, so you guys aren't alone.
Why?
Yeah.
What? Why CB?
Naghilak-hilak na gudog-tutok sa 3D thingy.
John, did you ever see it? Because I never saw any of the stupid images that we're supposed to see.
And
But,
you know why Gaisano Center was a great place? Because it gives you a good exercise. Because back then there were no escalators in
Oh my
Gaisano
gosh,
Center.
yes.
You have to take the stairs. It was like a big
Yes.
house
Yeah, the big
with like so many stairs.
And the worst part was the toy department was on the top floor. And I always went to
But-
the toy department. They're the
but
best
if you
toy
were like-
department.
If you were like a girl or something, they had like a mini gift gate, like right by the entrance. Do you guys remember that? Like Hello Kitty
Yeah,
and
that-
Orky?
Yes.
You know
yes,
what the
I do
fad
remember
was when
that.
I came back from the States? The fad was, I remember all my friends, guys or girls, always had a Caruso handkerchief. Like, what the hell's the big deal? It's like,
I
they
know.
even kept the sticker on. Caruso. This is Caruso. What the heck is that? I've never heard of that brand. Caruso.
Exactly,
They all
yeah.
had a Caruso handkerchief.
Why are Filipinos like
What the-
this? Why are Filipinos like this? We always like, oh, Caruso not by Caruso. What? Who cares? It's a freaking hanky.
You know, when
It's
when
a
I was in the-
handkerchief.
I was in the US my whole life. I never carried a handkerchief in my life. Like,
Right?
and now
Who
all of a sudden,
cares?
everybody
Who
has
gives a
handkerchief.
shit about a handkerchief?
Isn't that something you carry when you're like wearing a tuxedo or something? I mean, isn't that something you don't just walk around when you're a college student? I mean,
I don't know. It just feels and sounds like good sense to have something to wipe your
I
sweat
still
with.
carry a
Every-
hanky.
yeah. Everybody
Yeah,
had a
a
handkerchief,
hanky,
a Caruso handkerchief.
Is it a
everybody
What do you
used,
do with your hands if you're washing your hands
everybody
and
used
shit? Yeah?
Aspen cologne. Everybody used Aspen cologne.
Yeah,
Everybody
that
had
too.
Oh
Was
my
Aspen a
God.
good brand, or was it just like one of those things that you don't
I've
really
never heard
realize
of
that
it.
it's
I only
actually
heard
cheap?
of it. I only heard of it when I came back here.
Yeah, my,
you
my,
know?
my best friend Master Yoda is like Aspen, iba Aspen, and they have like this,
Aspen.
you know, like they have like that
It's
stick
like a
thing.
leaf.
Is
Yeah.
it the
So
one
it's
with like the
Oh
green
yeah,
bottle?
the tester.
Yeah, it's like a small bottle,
The free one,
and they have like
yeah.
they always like,
You understand?
what the heck is that?
It's the free one. The free one. You go like this.
Aspen, iba Aspen. Hilom.
Tuwara.
You know-
Niubo na.
Anyway, you know what the
Hang on,
Aspen
okay.
is?
Yes,
Okay.
downloadable na yan ngayon. Those 3D images. All right,
Oh,
okay.
geez.
We'll
See,
see.
Okay.
I am
Let's
not alone.
download
You
it.
can see
Ice.
Yeah.
Can
Let's
you
see if
get
it's
one
true.
down? Can you put
Okay.
one on the screen and then we'll
Okay,
see if
let's
we
do
can-
this.
Hang on. All right, hang
see
on.
the image?
What should I
Search
type? What should I type?
Auto
3D image or something?
stereograms. They're
What?
called auto stereograms.
Auto stereogram. All right, let's do that. Auto stereogram. Azaro, Fahrenheit. Oh yeah. For a while I used Fahrenheit. My favorite though was always Agua de Gio.
So which one should I download here? Like
I
there's
don't know,
like a
man.
blue,
Just
green.
Pick one. Pick
I'll just
one
pick
and
one?
like
Pick one and
probably
then
one
share.
with like high def.
And nobody say what's the image. What's
Oh
on the
no!
image, all right?
Yeah,
Nobody
yeah.
say what's on the image. You have to guess. Iceman would probably know, but you know.
All right,
Are we
hang on.
doing
I'll
Because I want
So
to know
what-
if this works. Maybe
So-
you get better with age.
How are you gonna attack this? Are you gonna do the cross-eyed technique I told you about?
I don't know.
To
I
see
just
the
want to see
figure?
if there's a whale. Is there a fish? If there's really
It
a
could
fish in
be a
this
whale.
thing.
It could be something else.
So yeah. So guys, if
one
you guys are tuned in, keep them coming. We want to hear about the places they used to go to back then. You know, the Orange Brutus, Mantex. Ice, did you ever go to Mantex?
yes, of
It's like,
course,
uh,
Mantex.
Mantex.
Is
It's
it still
Johnny
open?
Manila Textile, yeah?
It was no, not the store. The food place. Yeah, along UM. There was a food
Yeah,
court there in front of UM.
yeah. I think I've been there like once or twice,
called-
but
it's
I
called
didn't frequent
Mantex.
that. But I
Yeah, I used
know
to go
that existed.
Thrifty Mart.
Okay, hang on. Here
There you go.
we have a okay,
Caruso.
Armando Caruso.
Yes,
a
you had a
lot-
lot of that back then.
A lot of that back then. Right?
Social, right?
Yeah,
We had a lot of
social.
it.
Social si Antonieta.
Yes, Miss
Wow.
Kimbo, huh? Yeah, Amado Caruso, huh?
Huh?
I bet.
Who cares? Who cares about brands? It's a handkerchief.
You
For
guys
crying
are
what
out
was a
loud.
so
woman's
mean.
cologne back then? What was the woman's cologne? Angel's breath. What was the woman's cologne back then?
Nenuko.
Nenuko.
You
Yeah,
guys
Charmis.
remember that?
Charmis.
Nenuko. Yeah,
Yeah.
Charmis.
It's
it's
like
made
a
in
Well, no
Spain,
baby
right?
Nenucos,
cologne
like
with
the social, yeah,
It's made in
if
Spain,
you had
right?
like relatives from the States, probably Victoria's Secret
Okay,
or Calgon.
Fahrenheit. Okay, Fahrenheit. I know is like nice. I don't know. I don't know Azaro and Aspen. Lilith, is Aspen a nice brand? Is it like expensive? Is it like social?
Let's look it up.
Probably entry level. I think it was entry level. But I've never heard of it. Fahrenheit, I never heard of it.
What's
No, I
this?
only yeah. Go.
Ross.
Okay.
Yeah, you know what that is?
How do you read this? How do you read this?
It's like that image where sometimes you see a butterfly, sometimes you see a dead person, something like that. It's like a test. He's actually a character in The Watchmen, the guy with the
This.
mask, where
How
it's
do you say? How do you read it? How do you say it?
Rorschach. Rorschach. I don't know how to
Rorschach.
say it,
Rorschach.
but I know
Okay.
he's a guy in The Watchmen, and it's a test for people who are maybe psychotic or something. It depends on what you
Okay.
see.
First store that
Image.
had. Again. Okay.
Go.
Let's like drift for a bit. First
Go.
store
Right, continue.
with the first escalator in the
Tattoo
Tattoo
complex.
complex.
Yes,
Tattoo
Dato
complex.
complex. Dato complex, of course. Yes. All right.
Yes.
Humot man ang karuso ice kay ihatag man sa babae na classmate. Yeah, that's true. All right. So Antonietta, who gave you the caruso? See, was it a present?
Yes.
Right?
That's
Because John has a
right.
point. Men
Yeah.
or boys would give that as a present to women.
Yes.
Okay, Lilette. Yeah, denene. Yeah, denene. This
That's
is
for girls.
denene.
For girls, right?
Then I had a friend. Whom, like, well, she was way younger, and it was so funny. She was like, "Oh, I really like those colognes. I really miss the Denenes." I was like,
The
"What?"
nenes. The nenes, huh? The nenes.
Yeah, the Denenes. It's so nice. Like like I was like, "Crap! Hey, shut up, fool! What are you Denenes?" Like, oh man, who does it? Like, well, Pinky, you know it's not. It's Denene, yeah. You know it's Denene, yeah.
Yes, Ice. I know it's not the nenes.
Did you ever have a friend who said Denenes?
No, I don't think so.
So is it
Yeah,
safe to
no.
say that she was like really, really what? Like, like
Hey, you know
what?
what? We should never judge people because just recently I heard someone say she found memes funny. So memes. Like she would say, "Oh, the
Memes.
meme is so funny. I can't."
Oh, you want to go meme now? Okay, let's go meme.
What's the memes? But
It's time to
anyway,
meme now.
hey,
Right. Okay, we shouldn't judge.
one
We
of
shouldn't
those
judge. All right,
things.
I know.
Yes, yes.
All right, my dad has Azaro and Fahrenheit back in the day. All right, okay, Azaro is probably a good brand. Nice quality Man Caruso, of course. Jenny probably has those Carusos from his boyfriends as a present, I would assume. All right, okay, where are we at? Like when we were talking, like, all right, okay, I have here the auto stereogram. Okay,
Here we
I'll
go.
share it. So let's see if, hang on.
Can we
Share.
see it clear enough to like
I don't know. Let's see.
live
Let's see.
video?
Hang on. All right.
I'm still seeing our faces.
What the heck?
Oh man, it's like so.
Okay. What are you?
I don't see anything. I see blue.
This is BS, man. What the heck? Okay, hold on. What are you supposed to do?
Hold on.
Pix?
You're
What
just
am I
supposed
supposed
to
to do?
stare at it. Just stare at it
And what about? Okay, hold on.
until like something comes up, like pops
I see.
out.
I see.
Like an
I see
image.
my childhood, and it's not very
This
nice.
is so stupid to do on air.
Okay. I don't know. All right.
No, okay,
Do you
hold on.
see a dancing? What do you call those soldiers in Star Wars? Clones. Yeah.
Stormtrooper. A
Dude,
stormtrooper.
it's like
Stormtroopers.
I'm
I see
sorry.
a dancing stormtrooper.
It's like a
stormtrooper.
pear. Is it
Ice,
a
are you
pear?
kidding? For real, Ice? You see a dancing stormtrooper?
No, it's not. It's a pear. Is it a pear? A heart?
Hold on.
It looks like a
I
helmet.
see it. I
Well,
see
okay,
a figure
I
in the
might be
middle.
wrong. It could be Shredder.
What
Well,
is it?
hold on.
I see Shredder like with that helmet and that cover on his
Dude,
face.
I see something that's like round with like two sticks poking down. I don't know what that is. What is it? Yeah, it's in front of me. I just don't know what it is.
I see a submarine.
I see a cannabis.
What
I think
is
it's
it?
upside. And
What
Johnny's
is it?
saying, I think it's upside down.
It could
Is
be.
it? Doesn't make
Damn
sense,
you,
man.
Google. Damn you.
It doesn't
All
make
right, let's
sense.
all right, let's pick another image. All right, let's see.
I don't see anything, man. To be honest, I don't see anything, dude.
Okay, wait. I'm
All
gonna
right.
blow it up.
Did anybody see it? Did anybody actually see it?
No,
It's a scenery with like a moon. Is it? It's there. I don't
see,
know
I
what
told
I'm
you,
looking
Rod.
at. Is it
What do
upside
you
This
down?
is baloney. This is baloney, man. This is baloney.
Man, come on.
It is
This
baloney. See, I'm
BS.
telling you, it's
There's
baloney.
Dude, I'm
nothing
not
there.
lying. I'm
No,
not
I don't-
Nothing
lying.
there.
I would say like I don't see anything really. I just see blue, green, yellow,
Okay,
and
okay.
like orange
You
and
see
red.
like the purple, and then it goes down to green. In between
Yeah.
that, there's an orb. There's a floating orb of some sort. I think it's a
Floating
scenery.
orb.
Is it a scene?
What the heck are you
See?
talking about, Pinky? Are you high?
No, I'm not.
Here's the thing.
I'm not
Here's the
now,
thing.
now I see three idiots. I see three idiots pretending to see something that I
hang on.
see.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing. If there's something in it, we will see it. But if people are going like, I think there is. I think it
I
looks
know.
like
It's not-
there's nothing.
Okay, okay.
so
Show
vague.
show
It's
show
so
it
vague.
again.
I think I see something. We
Hang
all
on,
think
hang
we
on.
see something. Jeez.
Yeah, hang on. Okay, what about this one?
Okay, find something like with an answer so you know like we're not cheating. Like only you would know.
Man, this is. I don't know. I don't see anything.
No, let's go back to the restaurants. I think they're more interesting.
It is, yes, very much so. I
Let's go
agree.
back to the-
1,000 times agree.
See,
Yeah, this one
that's
kinda
the kind of
started with a
person I
restaurant
am.
thing.
I give up easily. That's why I'm not good at math or chemistry because I just like
Yeah.
I give up.
Well, Iceman
Let's go
knows
back
when he's
to
losing a
restaurant.
battle. He knows when he's losing a battle. You know, he knows when to call it a day. Yeah, same here. I agree.
Pinky's right. Kaso nga lang, the image does not make sense. Next
It
pick.
doesn't make sense. See, I'm not lying. It's
Of
there.
course, it doesn't make sense. It's nothing.
Yeah, Jong's smart. You're smart. Yeah. I mean,
Yeah,
why do you like
playing.
smart things?
They're playing us, Ice. They're playing. They're secretly
Oh, yeah,
chatting with
probably,
each other.
yeah, they're in
like,
cahoots with
"Hey,
each other."
Jong, let's pretend that we
Yeah.
see something, so Rod and Ice will feel even stupider." We get it. We
All right,
get it.
anyway, okay, let's go back. Let's go back to the food.
Okay. One
Um,
more thing that I missed: Felcris, like, and their
Of
luglog.
course.
Their luglog
Yeah.
was like great.
In that juice. They have that
Oh,
juice.
man. Yeah, that was
That juice from what do you call that? Like, what do you call that thing?
what,
You
the
know,
the
where
the
they put the-
spinning thing?
The
No,
shake,
not
Yeah.
spinning thing. It's like it's sort of like
the machine, the
squ-
machine.
Yeah, the machine.
It's
It
like,
was-
yeah.
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 I mean, the spinning thing is it the one
No,
that you,
it's kind of like a mixer thing where it mixes
Yeah.
the juice.
I
You
think
look-
it's because like the pineapple juice wouldn't like the bits wouldn't settle at the bottom.
They actually
It's-
have that at They have that at
they have that
Vikings.
at Jollibee, I think.
They have that at Vikings, and then they have one that's only water, right?
there's a suggestion. Upload a video of you watching the auto stereogram for 2 hours. 2 million views, yeah.
Yeah, at the expense of our sanity. After 2 hours, we'd be like crazy. We'd be like walking around the
I-
house going,
I'm
whatever
not
happened-
kidding.
you?
Okay, after
that
the
you, my son?
show, after the show, you gotta try it out. You just have to cross your eyes a little bit.
No, I've
you know
done
what?
that. I accepted it. I can't see that crap.
Just when the pandemic hit, I just realized how important mental health is. I don't want to risk it. You know what I'm saying?
We have
Like, I
very
barely-
little left, Pinky.
Yeah.
Very little.
I barely watch violent movies these days because I
don't
love
want-
and I take care of my mental health.
I don't want to burn
Oh
up
my
what little brain
God.
cells I have left
I
trying to look at
know.
what that image is.
Darn it. All right.
Felcris.
Felcris, kuwapao. What's a kuwapao?
It's like a
It's like a
shopao
shopao, but not
That's
really.
open, but it's like open.
Yeah, it's a different looking shopao.
Yes.
So it's like
The
inside
best
out.
way-
It's an
Yeah.
inside
That
out
would be
shopao.
gross if
It's
an
open.
inside-
It's open. It's like
It's
it's
just
almost
like
like a sandwich.
cra-
Yeah.
cracked. Like,
Yeah.
So it's all right. So it's like an open wound or something.
Yes, it
ew,
is.
man, that is the
Yeah.
grossest way to describe something
know.
yummy.
And then you eat. When you eat it like this, like that. What? I know where you're going here. I know what you're trying to insinuate. Come on. Yeah, you get the kuha pao, you open it, and you get. That's how you eat it.
I love kuwapao.
Yeah.
If you
yeah,
get my
do it.
drift.
Of course.
Oh,
Kuha pao.
Okay, orange Brutus, the old
The
huckleberry
old
with a very
huckleberry.
good pancit, bihon guisado, and toasted bread. Of course, we talked about it last week. Yes.
All right. What
The
about
old Huckleberry.
what
The old
about
Huckleberry.
Balbakwani Chapia?
Okay, hang on,
What
hang on,
about
hang on. Yeah, yeah,
what
okay.
about Batchoy King? Nobody mentioned those places. Come on, Batchoy King. Whatever happened to
Batchoy
Batchoy King?
I
King.
don't even know what
Yeah,
Was
Batchoy
there
King is.
near
was there a Batchoy
Ateneo,
King?
near Avon.
I've heard of Lapas Batchoy, but
No,
Batchoy
No,
King?
Batchoy
that's not
King. Come
Lapas
on.
Batchoy. Don't say Lapas Batchoy.
It's Lapa Batchoy?
It's La Paz Batchoy, not
All
Lapas.
right.
My ilong na lola would roll in her grave.
Jeez.
She heard you say
Nerve.
Excuse me, po.
La Paz. Okay. The nerve of
La
this
Paz,
guy,
Scratch Boy.
the nerve of this guy judging the girl who said the nenes.
No, and
La Paz,
worse,
Batchoy.
worse, he said, why? Is it Lapa? Oh,
Bay,
like,
bay,
it's a
nilapas
Silence
natin
D.
sa Batchoy. Okay, anyway.
And you're so judgy with the girl who said the nenes. Oh my God.
La
oh,
Paz,
Iceman.
my jaw hurts.
Batchoy King, Batchoy King.
Okay, hang on. Okay, I
missed
have a
Batchoy
question.
King.
I have a question. I have a question. I have a question.
What?
Okay, I told you about like before Jollibee, McDonald's came into the picture. We had Orange Brutus, right?
Mhm.
And there
Chickies
was
and
this
patties.
chickens and patties, of course. But there was
Mhm.
this one sort of like fast food that opened
What was it?
along that street in Anda, you know, Cocina Davao.
Yeah.
And there was like Taipan. There was that. It was
Yeah.
colored red, and they had like a
Apollo.
bas-
Why are you laughing, man?
bastos, bastos. Hang on, hang on, hang on.
It's either
I'm
Apollo
serious.
or Mang Domings. Mang Domings.
I'm serious because I asked my mom. She couldn't remember. My brother, who went there with my mom, he was bragging about it, and we never
Lord
went there.
Anthony. Lord
It was
Anthony.
near Lord Anthony. There was a fast
Is
food
it
chain
that
there.
is
No,
it
it was
that
a
the
fast
Boy
food. It
Scout
wasn't a
place?
chain. No, no, no. It was like red, and they had like fire, like a firefighter, and they had like those, like I don't know. It looks so cool. No, it's not
What was
Cindy.
it?
Jenny. It's not
What was it?
Cecil's. What are you talking about?
What
It's colored red.
was it?
Cecil's.
What
It's a
was
fast
it
food.
called?
Hold
It was
on.
sort of
Hold
like
on.
Orange Brutus type.
And it's
It was
red.
like a Jollibee-ish McDonald's type. Like, come on,
But
anybody
it's a
remember that?
I
franchise.
don't
It's not a
know. I
local.
don't
It's a
know.
franchise.
Yeah.
Was it a
Starts with
franchise? What was
letter,
that?
sounds like I don't
Orange
know.
Julius.
Orange? No. See,
Orange Julius is the original. Orange
Bastos.
Brutus is fake. What? Orange Julius. I didn't say Apollo. Orange
Is there
Julius,
a
man.
Orange Julius? See, you can
Yes.
never be sure with Rod if he's kidding or not.
I'm not.
Oh, really?
this
There
Orange,
is a place called Orange Julius. It's
Orange
like a
Julius.
fast
Orange
food. Yeah.
Orange Brutus is the local one, the
Yeah,
Davao one.
it's
Orange
our
Julius is the
adaptation.
nationwide one. Yeah. Orange Julius is the original. Am I
But
right?
Really?
isn't
It's not
Orange
red, though.
Julius like a juice bar? Like a
Yeah,
juice
yeah, yeah, yeah,
our
yeah. It is.
juice,
It
yeah.
is. It is. Tapa King. Is that Tapa King?
Tapa King. Tapa King. Was there a Tapa King?
We had a
I
we have a
don't
Tapa King in like near Davao Dock, I think.
Hey, you know what? Someone is actually asking for the link of the auto stereogram because they still can't get past it.
All right,
So
hang on, hang on. I'm
Yeah,
trying to
nobody
find it
can.
actually.
you have to
Hey,
share the link.
Elaine,
I am-
don't
I am
fall for
trying
their
to find
crap. There's nothing there.
Damn it.
Elaine, it's
There
just
is.
white
There's
noise.
like
There's
a
nothing there.
robot of some sort. I'm not kidding. There's like a robot thing. I don't know what it is, but yes, there's something
Don't
there.
fall for it.
just
Don't
doesn't
fall
make
for it.
sense.
I think this is it. I'm not sure. All right, forgive me if this is the wrong one, but okay, I'll
What,
type
the
it in.
restaurant?
There you
So
go.
what is this?
Tapa King. All right.
Oh
Is it? Is it Tapa King?
no, there's. I think Tapa King isn't Tapa King like a Manila thing. Do we have Tapa King here? I'm
We
not
have
sure.
one near Davao Dock. We had one near Davao Dock.
Oh, okay. Now,
Rai Ken.
oh,
Remember Rai Ken?
the old Merco, right? That's the
Yeah.
Tapa
Yes,
King.
yes,
yes.
Merc Corner. It's
Merc
it's Merc
Corner.
Corner near
Merc
near
Corner.
Davao Doctors Hospital.
Yeah,
Merc
it's
Corner.
Tapa King. I don't know if it's still Tapa King, but it was Tapa King.
What? Speaking of Merco, what was your favorite? Your go-to order? Mine was
Oh,
pancakes. Just pancakes.
Yeah,
Okay,
their
go
pancakes
twice.
were good. I remember
Yeah.
that. Their pancakes were
It's like
good.
the
Yeah.
pancakes
But
that your
I
Lola
love
would
their
make.
burgers, especially the cheeseburger and their cheese roll.
Yeah.
The cheese
Oh,
roll. You remember the
man.
cheese roll?
Yes,
like they-
the
Yeah.
cheese roll.
It's
My,
like
my
really-
my lolo used to bring us
you know.
there. He would always order the omelette. I would always order the hot dog on a bun, and I think my sister would always order the omelette as well. I don't know because later on the main Merco, they started serving like ulam, and that's
Jenny,
So-
seriously, chiffon cake, chiffon cake.
Oh, the chiffon cake with a hole in the middle.
yeah
Right?
yeah.
Oh
Makaputan.
man, Yeah, it's the kind that you have to pair with something to
Ice
drink.
cream with
because
ice cream. It has to be. You have to have ice
gets
cream with
stuck
it.
in your throat. Yeah, yeah. But damn, that
Yeah.
was good.
Okay.
That's old school, but that's good.
Favorite,
That's actually good,
Also,
right?
favorite,
It's good, right?
favorite
like
ice cream. Your flavor. Oh, they have
What?
Four
like
Seasons pizza. It's true. It's true. I love eating pizza in Miracle with pizza. Yeah,
what?
pizza and then a chocolate
You
ice
have
cream.
eating pizza with pizza?
No,
Yeah,
pizza
that's
with
what
ice
I
cream.
heard.
Pizza with ice cream. Sorry.
Okay.
Four Seasons pizza. My,
Pizza
my
with
mom would
ice
always order
cream.
it. And then ice
Pizza with
cream.
ice cream? What
It's
the
a
heck?
really good
I,
combination. It's a good
Well, they had
combo.
banana. I remember
Trust
they had
me.
banana split back then. Banana split was always good,
oh yes, the
Yeah,
banana
but
split.
then
right? Banana
I had a
split.
bad memory of Banana Split because there was a Joey
Why?
Marquez movie that's called Banana Split, and it was kind of like sort of R-rated in a way. It was like
I know. Yeah,
comedy.
yeah.
It was like kind of like R-rated or something.
Okay. And the sauce
It
wasn't
ruined
what
it
it's
ruined
supposed to be,
Banana
right?
Split for me.
Okay.
Yeah, it ruined Banana Split for me. So I never have Banana
What
What
the
Split
kind
heck?
of
ever.
movies are you guys watching?
Right? See,
Uh,
Lilith agrees with me. Pizza with ice cream, the
I
best. I told you, it's a good combo.
what?
It is a good
I
combo.
haven't
You have to
tried,
try
but
it.
you know what? Ice
You
cream
have
is
to
good.
try it.
Pizza is good.
You
I'm
know,
not gonna say anything
different
bad
strokes
about
for
it.
different folks.
That's
Different
true.
strokes
Yeah,
for
yeah,
different
yeah.
folks. Much
Also,
respect here in the
I
house.
remember the ice cream came in like tin, like cans, right? Like the gold
Cheers.
Selecta
Yeah, Selecta.
metal things,
Yes.
right?
Yeah.
You
It
guys
was a
remember
metal.
that?
Yes.
Oh,
The gold one.
And
Yeah.
yeah,
yeah, yeah, the gold one. Whatever
I think
happened to those?
Magnolia had plastics, then Selecta had those like sort of metal
You,
types.
you know, it
Yeah.
used to be Magnolia versus like Presto, and then Selecta came out of nowhere and just like
Right.
and Selecta, by the way, like if you go to Bangkok or you go to Malaysia or Singapore,
It's
it's
not.
called Walls. They call it
Yes, it's
Walls.
called walls.
Walls, right? Called Walls, but that's actually Selecta, but it's called Walls there. So I don't know why they chose to call it Selecta here. But that's what it's called here. It's the same. It's
Oh,
the same logo.
Patio
Okay.
Valencia. Why did
Oh
not
yeah, I've
somebody
been there.
mention
I've been
Patio
there.
Valencia?
Hold on.
That was very
Last
nice.
last time when we were talking, I said that he would go on dates in Cafe Ilustrado in Ilustre.
Yeah,
That's
me
actually
too.
on my notes. And what was
Yes,
your favorite? What's
chicken
it's in my
steak.
notes?
Chicken steak.
All right, okay,
Chicken
wait.
steak.
My mom says, okay, let's. All right, pineapple pie from Miracle.
Pineapple
Did you ever
pie.
have pineapple pie
Sounds
there?
good. That sounds
All
good.
right,
Sounds
that
good.
sounds
Yes,
good. All right,
I agree.
all right.
I
Okay,
think
then
it
let's go
sounds
back.
yeah.
I think
Okay.
my wife likes this one. Together with my mom, they were talking about it earlier.
So what is
This
it? Pineapple
What?
pie?
yeah, from Miracle. I don't remember that, but anyway, yeah, they love it. But okay,
There,
let's go
there
back to what was
Isn't
the
there a
question
song
again?
about that? I have a pie. I have pineapple. Pineapple pie.
it's
Pineapple pie.
Okay, whatever.
pineapple pen
Something, right?
pen
K-pop.
something
Pen pineapple,
pineapple.
apple pen. Yeah, it's
There
Pineapple.
yeah,
Okay,
you
all right.
yeah,
go.
yeah.
There
Of course,
you go.
it's picotaro. It's from Japan, man. Come on.
Oh, he's Japanese?
Right.
Okay,
He's
hold on.
Japanese. Picotaro. Yeah. So okay, Rod was saying earlier before I cut him off with my mom's pineapple pie thingy.
Cafe Ilustrado.
All right.
You
Okay.
guys
So you were
remember
asking
that?
me like, yeah,
What
the
was your
first
favorite?
person. They have like steaks there. I think I ordered. Do they have pork steak there? Because I think I
I
ordered
don't
pork
know.
steak. I know they have steaks there. I think I ordered pork steak.
Yeah, is it like the American steak, like that normal steak, or is it like Jollibee burger steak?
No. Like the normal steak.
Okay,
Not
okay,
the hamburger steak.
yeah, okay, I get it.
I
I get
never want. I never. It scared me because
what
the name itself is Cafe Ilustrado. I'm not
I
Ilustrado.
know.
I'm
It
I'm
sounds very
Pobritos.
fancy.
I'm Pobritos, man. I'm a Pobritos person. I'm not an
Ron is
Ilustrado.
eating something.
He,
We can hear it, like he's chewing feta or something.
it's just like I'm
What?
just gonna eat. Like
Are
yeah.
you eating
No,
pita?
See, no. My son like ate feta and Oreo. And look what he did to the Oreo. Literally just like ate the cream and
Right.
like
Now you're forced to eat the leftovers. Yeah. Of course. All right. Okay. Let me tell you about the story
no.
about Cafe Ilustrado. Yeah. So I'm
All right.
Pobritos. Then my girlfriend was an Ilustrada. All right. So like she went there with her friends in Cafe Ilustrado. This, at this point in time, that place was still expensive. It became a little bit affordable, as time went on. But
Yeah.
when it opened, it wasn't cheap. Yeah.
Fancy,
So I
yes.
never,
Mhm.
yeah, I never wanted to go there. It scared the hell out of me. But then when I was dating this girl became my wife. So like she was like, let's eat
You
there.
have to
I'm like,
bring
no,
her
I don't
there,
want
yeah.
to eat there. But I'm like, all right. So I had a part-time job. I was like, all right, F it. I'm gonna take her there. I have a job. I can afford it. So when we ate there, it wasn't that bad. I think I spent around like 500 pesos at that
Oh,
time.
that's expensive. Back then?
Right? Back then,
Dude,
it was close to it. It
are you
wasn't like
kidding
500
me?
plus. It was
That's
like close to
expensive.
it. Right?
I
At
remember
that
Mother
time. So
Baker's lasagna was only 40 pesos back then. That was like
I told
lasagna,
you
like
it's cafe
baked
ilustrado.
lasagna.
I have to pretend
Yeah,
I was an
yeah,
ilustrado. I was
yeah.
like
Okay,
burritos. Oh
okay,
my god.
okay. Remember Picobello in Gaisano, JS?
Yes, yes,
They
yes.
had the buy one take one pizza. I used to go there
Yes.
with
Yes.
Mao, I think. Used to
Right.
go there with Mao, and then we would order. We would time at like 2 p.m. Right? It was like 2 p.m. or something.
Right.
You get buy one take one, and the pizza was so good. And they also had
Yeah.
the what was that? What was that?
I think it's like
The
2 p.m. to 5 p.m.
yeah, and the place was packed. The
Right.
place would be packed because of the buy one take one pizza at Picobello. But they had really good pizza. And
Okay.
Picobello's
Felt
still there, I think. Yeah.
no
So
now no
no,
not
in Woodridge.
in
No, what
Woodridge
is
now.
it
All right. Okay.
Woodridge?
Not
Is it
anymore.
Woodridge?
Not in Illustra anymore. Yeah. Okay. Felquist Illustra used to have a food counter, mini
Mini
restaurant
restaurant.
manned by an all male crew. Good burgers, hot dog on a bun. Really?
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
Did
All right.
anybody ever go to Central Warehouse Club in Nagdao and have? I'm sorry, I have a thing with
Yes.
luglog.
Yes.
Palabok.
They
Palabok.
have
Yes.
like the
Yes.
really
Yes.
good. They have the best. They have really good palabok,
Palabok.
right?
Palabok
That,
was the
that
best. Yeah,
that's
palabok.
not just a thing I did, right?
That was
That's really
popular.
good
I
That
food.
was
think.
Yeah, yeah.
popular.
I think
Palabok
so.
was
I
good.
think so because I
Yeah,
remember my
palabok was good.
auntie doing her shopping there, and we would have snacks there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
I
really good.
remember
I
the
wonder
palabok. I
if
think
they
they
Palabok
were good.
still.
They were good.
The palabok was really kind of meaty and chunky, right? Was it
Yeah,
like
yeah.
yeah? It wasn't
All
like
right.
runny.
Really good
Okay.
palabok.
True.
Magnolia
True.
Flavor House. I never ate at
Okay.
Magnolia Flavor House. This is the one
Where
in
is
Manila,
that?
right?
Yes, yes, yes. I remember that.
Water
But
District now,
I've
right?
never.
Magnolia
Yeah,
Flavor
I
House.
have never
I
eaten there.
always pass by there. Always like, oh, it must
I
be nice.
always
But
wanted to go
I
there
never ate there, man.
and dine there, but I couldn't find the time, or I couldn't find the person
The money or the money.
who would take me there or the money
You
to
have to
take
find
me
the
there.
money.
All right. Okay. Who? Okay. Of course, Port
Port
Cafe.
Cafe, yes. I
This
think
is
it's
so
still
close to my
open,
heart. Port
like
Cafe. It's
Gmall,
so close
right?
to my heart. Yes. I was, I think, in college when this, like when Port Cafe, came to be. So I was like, oh man, yeah,
What was
yeah,
your favorite
it's
at
close to
Port
my heart.
Cafe? What's your go-to?
I
They have
love
set meals, right? They have the
the pork
set
steak.
meals.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
pork steak. I like
Cheese,
pork.
cheese stick.
Cheese steak.
Mine
They have
was
cheese sticks too. They do
yeah,
have
cheese
cheese
sticks.
sticks.
If you're low on budget, cheese sticks.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Mine was your kind of there's fat and it's kind of like long and there's like crispy ribs or something. It's like
Mhm.
I don't know if that's pork steak, but it's kind of long and it's crispy and it's almost like bacon.
Lechon kawali,
It's long and flat, and you get two pieces of that, and then there's
pork
rice.
belly.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah. Pork belly.
pork belly. That's
Pork
the one I
belly, not
want.
pork steak. Pork belly.
Yeah, pork
That's
belly.
that's my
That's the one.
go-to
That's same
dish.
here.
Pork
Same
belly.
here. That's
Same,
it. Pork
same.
belly, not pork steak. Yeah.
All right.
Pork
Okay.
belly.
Okay, this is going out to all the Ateneo High students back in the 2000s.
This was
Do you guys remember Joni's chicken? Do you guys remember
Joni's
Joni?
chicken in
Have you
MTS.
ever? Yeah, MTS. It kind
I
of disappeared,
remember.
but
I
they actually
remember.
have good
Yeah, Joni's
chicken.
chicken.
That's not a
Well,
ramen.
Yeah,
okay, hang
I
on.
don't think
Joni's
it
chicken
is.
is
Yeah.
owned by Chuck's cousin. Yeah, Joni.
Yeah, Joni
Joni.
Abelia. Joni
Yeah,
Abelia.
Joni. Yeah. So that I think he owns that,
Yeah.
or he
Because they,
owned that.
they they still have Joni's in Cebu. I know they still have Joni's in Cebu, but they don't have
Okay,
that
maybe
particular
maybe not.
restaurant.
I'm not sure. Joni,
Or
did
maybe all
you
right.
own
Okay, so it's good because yeah, 'cause when you said Cebu, maybe maybe it's not his.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
not
they
sure.
have Joni's in Cebu. They have one in
Oh, it could
SM
be a different
SM
guy. So I don't
Cebu.
know. Yeah, now I don't know. I'm not sure now. All right. Okay. So Haltan, Texas fried chicken near Jollibee. Yes. Is it still there? The Texas
you,
fried chicken?
you know why
I don't
Texas
know.
failed here in Davao?
Why?
Because the people thought it was like the Texas of pangsabong, that's kind of hard chicken, not good. No, really, right? What do you call pangsabong chicken here?
Texas. I know, but dude, come on. It wouldn't work with this crowd. Why would you? Why would you throw out that joke? It wouldn't work with this crowd. I know the joke, of course.
I laugh, but I
know.
have no idea why. Yes.
No, Texas
Yeah.
is like the Texas, like roosters,
The pagsabong,
right?
yes, I realize now. Thank you.
You remember who the endorser was of Texas chicken
Hang on.
in their commercials?
Who was it? Was it Julian?
Jimmy
What?
Santos.
Jimmy
Santos, because
Santos.
he was big.
All right.
And Texas chicken
Jimmy
was always like
Santos.
big pieces. Remember?
True.
Yeah.
All right. Okay.
Oh, by the way,
Did
hold
you
on.
remember that they have good waffles at Gaisano Center basement?
Yes, yes, they did.
Yes.
They did. The
Waffles.
waffle with the hot dog. Is that what you're talking about? Waffle with
I
the hot
think so.
dog.
Yeah. Yeah. I
Oh
think that's
my
what she's
gosh.
talking about.
NCCC, the food cart, like in Oyanguren, they also have really good. Well,
The
for a
waffles,
5
right?
or 10-year-old, yeah, they have
Yeah.
good waffles
Plus,
too.
plus the
It's
mango
frequent
shake.
that place.
Mango shake
Well,
in the
yeah. I think
plastic
it's
cup
it's
with
fair
the
to say
With
if
foil.
like,
it's
yeah,
waffles, yeah. Okay, I
Yeah,
agree. Yeah, I think they
yeah,
do.
the mango shake with the foil, and then the straw. You go
yes,
like
the
this.
foil, and you like pierce it with a straw.
Yeah,
Wow,
yeah.
life was
Man.
so much simpler back
It
then.
was much
Right.
simpler back then. Much simpler
Just
back
like a
then.
foil, like no presentation at all, and just like boom, they
Yeah, it's
poke
like
it with
a
a straw.
plastic cup,
Oh my
and then they
god!
just top it with the foil that
Wow,
they crimp
life was so
around it.
simple back then, indeed.
Yeah, then you
Yeah.
sip on it, sip on it. Like all of a sudden, all the mangoes gone, just the ice.
Right. Okay. Hang on. Jong is saying Pinky. That is the same recipe used in Felcris, I think. Well,
Yeah,
is this the?
I think it's owned by the same people. Is it like Central Warehouse in Felcris? Is it? I'm not sure.
Okay. You talking about the luglog, the
Yeah, yeah,
palabok?
the
All right.
palabok.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay,
it has fast
Justin.
food.
Before Minute Burger, wasn't
Yes,
Burger
there
Machine
was
a thing?
Burger Machine. Yes,
I
I
think they were
remember
like
that.
they came at the same time.
They
Yeah, they came
kind
out
of
at the
like
same time.
coexisted. Yeah, yeah.
But
I think so. Yeah.
I preferred Minute Burger though.
Me
For some
too. I'm
reason.
a Minute Burger guy. I'm not a
Burger
Burger
They
Machine
Machine
have
had
guy.
dry bread. The bread was dry. It
Yes,
was
yes,
like
of
raw.
course, of course.
Minute
But
Burger had
Kmark
better,
is
but
a Burger Machine guy. I'm a Minute Burger guy.
yeah, I'm a Minute Burger guy too. But which one had the coleslaw? Was it Burger Machine?
Burger
Coleslaw?
Burger
Machine.
Machine had
Burger
coleslaw,
Machine.
Okay,
and
Burger
Yeah.
Minute
Machine had
Burger also
coleslaw.
had coleslaw. But you have to
Minute
pay.
Burger had like the orange like sauce, right? That they put like on the.
Yes, yes, yes. They do
Yeah.
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
Yeah,
But I
yeah.
like
They
the
had that.
bun of Minute Burger more than Burger Machine
True.
for some reason. It's just the
Yes.
Burger Machine. But I think if you're drunk, you don't really care.
Mm. Okay, true. Lamig kayo palabok nila pati leche flan.
Yes.
All right. Okay, this is like the warehouse, yeah.
Yes.
Z Square
Pork
Pizza. Z
pork
Square
belly
Pizza.
from Pork
Yeah.
All right.
Pork
Oh yeah, my
belly.
auntie's like, oh, Zed Square Pizza. Did you ever hang out there, Rod? Because I think you're
Yes.
like
I
same age
dated
range with my auntie.
no. I dated a girl whose mom managed Zed.
All right.
One of my first
The one in
girlfriends here
Bonifacio Street
yes, one of
near
Nice.
Queens Cinema.
my
Right.
first like girlfriend here in Davao. Her mom managed it and was friends with the owner, so it was right next to Jade pawn shop where you could rent VHS tapes, and so we would also like rent VHS tapes there. So I was always at Z Pizza. We always get like if I go there with the daughter, the mom would always order pizza, and then we'd get the barrel of beer. You know, that
Right.
was the first spot I remember
Yeah,
where you
yeah.
can order a barrel and there's like a faucet
Yeah.
and drink that stuff. And there's a live musician.
Naigno yung mga palahubog. Bay, kuya, wali ato dito bay kinib.
Yeah,
They
baril,
baril.
baril. Then there's a live musician,
Yeah.
and he's really good like guitar guy.
Yeah.
who
Yeah.
performs-
That's what I miss. It's like an open mic thing and somebody's performing.
Yeah, yes.
That's heaven.
So and then Zed Pizza had Sage Pizza, which I think was a relative of Zed Pizza. I think it was like related
think
to.
so, yeah.
Remember Sage Pizza? It was I think along Bonifacio,
Yes,
Rizal. I
yes.
think it was along Rizal Street or something. Oh,
Somewhere
speaking
there.
of Rizal, remember Rizal 183? Remember when that
Yes.
became so popular?
At
remember
Rizal
any-
Prom.
Remember any of the Rizal Promenade? Do you remember any of the restaurants there that was?
I don't.
Was that
I
open during the
forgot.
day or was that only open at night?
I think they were open at during daytime. I think so. Well, I haven't been there actually, so I wouldn't
Remember
really
someplace else?
I know someplace else. Yes, I
Is
remember
that
that.
still open with the shisha thing? Remember?
Yeah, I think I went there with my wife. Yeah, I
Recently?
think before
Or
getting
back then?
married. I think like when
Someplace
she
else.
came, when she surprise attacked me coming home because I was like
Yeah.
a two-timing ass. Like, hey, gotcha. I'm like, all right, okay. But
Someplace
then I'm like,
else.
yeah. Then we made up. All right, let's go to someplace else.
Yeah.
Let's do
I mean,
some
we
shisha.
have to have an episode too about like the bars, the local bars and hangouts. Now we're
Right.
talking about
Okay,
restaurants.
let's stick with the restaurants. Yeah. Okay, Molave, greaseless chicken.
Yes,
Molave, greaseless
Molave.
chicken.
Okay, Molave or
Right.
Sunburst?
I'd go Molave.
Sunburst.
I'm a Molave fan.
Really?
I actually
Sunburst.
like Molave. Yeah, I
I'm
like
Molave.
Molave.
I'm Molave.
I like Molave
I like
too.
Molave.
I miss Molave because there was one right outside Ateneo. There
Yeah,
a
yeah,
Molave
yeah,
at
yeah,
Ateneo.
yeah.
Jacinto,
Yeah,
In
right?
Jacinto, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. At some
Yeah.
point, yeah, there was.
I
Yeah.
think
Um,
college ako andun pa rin eh. It's still. It
I
was
think
still
so.
there, yeah.
I'm not sure until
Okay.
now, but
Recent
yeah,
na lang.
when I taught, it was still there when I was
What was
teaching.
your spot in college? Ours was Cafe Elisa and 3M's, I think.
No, I was like
Okay.
U Mall, man, all the way, University Mall, all the way.
Oh, you didn't go through Jacinto, huh?
I'm
You
not.
went through-
No, I'm not a Jacinto boy. I told you I'm a Pobritos. I don't have a car. People who stay in Jacinto, most of them have cars.
That's where they park.
My
Yeah, I don't
generation
want to
went
feel bad
to
about myself. Why
Street
would I
Cafe.
go there?
Street Cafe. Are you
Street
familiar with
Caf.
Street Cafe?
Yeah, where's this?
Street cat. Yes, 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 yes,
Like
yes.
that back street behind like
It's
Ateneo,
actually,
like
you know,
near Jacinto.
it's funny you mentioned that because that is a memorable place for me.
Why?
Remember? Okay, okay. Rod saw me when I was like really nuts because like me and my girlfriend at that time, well, my wife now, like we broke up and I went nuts. Yeah, I was like all right, on a rampage and shit like that. So it was a year, almost 2 years. We didn't see each other. No, it was more than 2 years. Then she came home, and I was trying to like meet up with her, but I don't know how to. I can't just like, hey, I want to meet up with you, because that would be like, like you would sound like a loser or something. So I was like, hey, I want to return all your stuff. I want to return all your letters, all your presents, because I hate them. I want to burn them, but I can't. So I'm just gonna return them to you. But in reality, I just wanted to see her again and stuff like that.
Oh, what?
All right, yeah. So,
Oh,
so
yeah.
so we decided to meet up at Street Cafe. All right. So we met up there, and I was like, all right, I have the box here. I was like, all right, give me the box and I'll go. I'm like, no, 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 no. Wait. Let's talk for a bit.
The move.
Aww.
The move.
Let's talk for a bit. like, no, I thought you just want to give me back my stuff. I'm like, yeah, I want to. Yeah, you can take it back and burn it after all. I care. I just need to talk to you for a minute. And the minute turned
Did it
into
work?
hours.
It worked. It worked because you're married.
I'm the
now.
Iceman. I'm the Iceman. I
Okay.
told you.
Noted. Duly
kinda
noted.
But anyway, yeah. So yeah, Street Cafe. Of course, it's close to my heart too. Anyway, not that people care. Sorry.
A little bit of Iceman history for all of you guys.
Okay, so
But,
basically, Iceman is pissed off. He's basically trying to win you back. That's basically how he does it.
All right. Okay, but then Jenny is saying something about Kasagingan. Did you ever visit Kasagingan?
Yes.
It's
Torres,
like a
right?
coffee shop, right?
Torres. Was it Torres?
Yeah, it was it was really good because it was also cheap.
They
Because
had-
the turon,
they had
the
the-
turon was
no.
25 pesos.
No, they had the Turon. The Turon.
Yeah.
Turon, the
Turon.
turon, yeah, the
Turon.
turon.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
I'm not
turon.
making it up. It's called Turons.
Two runs
Right.
because it
They're
costs
two
25
turons.
pesos. Yeah. That's the only thing I can afford there. I never ordered cake or anything. I would always go there and order Turon because it's only 25 pesos. I'm cheap. I told you I'm
25
cheap.
pesos for a Turon, man. It's still
Now-
pretty expensive.
Yeah.
But
Let-
it was a
let's,
nice
uh,
place and you can
Let's
hang out
mention Cafe
there.
Eliza. We used to go there all the time. That was where we would get the rice topping. And I would always order the chop suey rice or something. And I remember,
This guy's
And those-
rich.
no, it wasn't that expensive. How much was it? Like, anyway, I remember
Dude, I think
we
that
would
it
eat
was
there.
it would cost around 35 or 40 pesos.
40 for the rice toppings. My bound was 200, my friend. So, anyways, back then,
Oh, he's
I remember-
rich.
Fancy.
How much
Yeah,
was your bound?
200.
How much was your bound?
Dude, I was like 50 in the beginning. Then it became 70. Then by the time I was in fourth year, my dad lost his business and shit.
Is this high
I had
school
20
or college?
No, this is university. When I was a graduating student, I only have 20 pesos in my
Okay.
pocket.
Rod
Every day.
getting 200 is really, 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 really
No.
social.
But I mean, like, my bound was 200, but like, I had to keep up with my friends. They were eating like, all these places, and then
Exactly,
afterwards
yeah.
we would go to.
Yeah,
Times
but what
Square
year
and
was
drink.
this, Rod? What year was
It
this?
was 90s.
Okay, to put into perspective, my bound was 200, and I went to college like 2000-ish, 2010.
That's
No,
the same,
2008.
yeah.
He was
That's
college
still
what,
pretty-
1985?
Yeah, but you needed, but I needed gas money.
He needed gas money. He
Think
needed
about
gas money.
Gas was
Gas?
like 15 pesos per liter back then.
I know. I was gonna say it's not even that expensive.
Premium, 15 pesos. How much is gas now, right?
Wow.
Pambihira kasi laging nag-El Madrid eh.
No, El Madrid, it was,
He would save.
Yeah,
he would save his allowance because
Okay,
over the
actually-
weekend.
I
El
actually
Madrid
asked my
is
uncle
always
if he knew where El Madrid is, and he's
course.
one of those guys who knows where.
Ask
it
him.
is.
Okay.
According to
Ask him.
Which
according
uncle
to
is this?
him-
Which uncle is this?
Ito Eric.
I see. I
according
know.
to
I
him-
know Eric. I know Eric.
According
he
to
say?
him, it's near Barrio Pogi. I don't even know where
Yes.
Barrio
Yeah, I
Pogi.
know.
Barrio Pogi.
It's near Barrio
Exactly.
Pogi. Yes, it is.
That's the spot.
It is near Barrio Pogi.
The street
It is
going
near
inside
Barrio Pogi. Of course, yes.
That's it. Your uncle knows. I
Dude,
probably saw him
it's a
there. I
dangerous
probably saw him
place. You don't want to be. You don't want to be
Hey.
seen at Barrio
Also,
Pogi. man.
Also,
That's
he's
the famous place right
asking,
there.
Yeah, there you
he's
go.
challenging you guys if you can name the original place for piso busog. I don't even know what that means.
Piso
Piso busog.
busog.
Do you
That
guys
I
know
don't
what
know.
piso busog,
That I don't know.
is?
No,
That's
I think it was
probably the
20
small
busog.
time. No, that's probably the small time. That's the one by Barrio Pogi too. They had like that's where the guys sell the pop cola, and then you
Why
can
is
like
it
buy
called
barbecue.
Barrio Pogi? Is Barrio
Okay,
Pogi a
yeah.
restaurant?
Hold on.
Or-
No. Barrio
No,
Pogi is like a
it's a
place. It's like Barrio
yes, it's a place.
Patay. Yeah,
Now,
there's Barrio
I
Pogi.
was not afraid of Barrio Pogi. You know why?
Why?
Because
You have friends there?
I was best friends in Capitan Tomas with Hernan Dalisay, and the
Right.
Dalisays
That's
own
why.
that area.
All right.
They
Okay.
have like if
All
you say
right.
you Dalisay, they freak out because they own that place. So I was not gonna I was untouchable because I was friends with
All right.
Hernan
All right. So Barrio Pogi is
and
like, yeah, it's one of those places. Barrio
but if you don't know
Patay, Barca.
anybody in Barrio Pogi, forget it. Don't go in there. You know it's not gonna happen
I
for you.
Right.
honestly thought that Barrio Pogi is like a restaurant.
No, it's not. It's a
No,
It's an
that's
place.
Barrio
actual Barrio,
Gaisano.
Yeah, it's a
Barrio
restaurant.
Gaisano. Barrio
Yeah, it's a
Gaisano is the
like
restaurant, and
Barrio
restaurant.
Bistro.
they eat strangers there. If
Hold
you're
on,
not from there
hold on,
and they
It's the
go there,
farm,
they will eat you alive.
hold
just
on.
the
It
Yeah,
farming
is a restaurant.
strangers.
hold on. Y'all remember when they changed? Like remember when Gaisano was like JS Gaisano was like there was a back entrance and the one door was like to Barrio Gaisano and the other one would lead to JS and you go past to a food court. But
Yes,
it
there's a food
felt
court
like
there.
you were walking through like a ramp
A
and people
ramp,
were
yeah, because they were like,
watching like people
yeah,
were
because they
just
were like
watching you
people.
on the side
I
and
know,
you walk in the middle. It was like I
I
was so
know.
conscious, man. Like
It was so silly, yeah, because the way they put it, they put benches on both sides,
and
and in the
everybody
middle
would
is
like
like
and you
the
walk
path
there.
walk. So there are actually people sitting on the benches, and you would like
Dude,
walk
they,
by them,
yes,
and it's like you're like, are you doing a
you were
like
like doing a
a catwalk
catwalk.
right now?
Like, so if you were like with your girlfriend, right, and you're holding hands, like you were like literally like walking there, like it was like a
Yeah.
red carpet at the Oscars awards.
And if there are crazy teenagers there who are like
Oh
sitting,
my!
they'd probably clap their hands too, like woo,
I know.
like they would do that, like woo,
Like,
like what the heck? They like
I
do that
hated
shit.
that. I hated that. That was so stupid. But but I remember that they did that, and you can help it because you have to walk through that freaking pathway. I don't know
Okay,
why they
funny
did that.
signs that remind people to order. I think this is
Where is
about
this?
kasagingan. Probably kasagingan. I
All
think
right.
so. All right.
Okay, so where is Barrio Sexy? Apparently, there's also a Barrio Sexy.
A barrio sexy? A barrio
Yes,
sexy?
apparently there's a Barrio Sexy. Yeah, he's
I
like
don't know
ask
where
them if
barrio
they know
sexy
where
is.
Barrio Sexy is. So if anybody knows where Barrio Sexy is, please let us
I
know
did
if
not
that
know.
is
Of
a
course,
I know where
Mardonis.
Regine's Bukut Bukut. Oh,
Hang on.
Mardonis was the hangout for college kids back
Okay,
then,
hang
right?
on. Alan, how old are you and how old is your mom? Because maybe
I
our
know.
moms are like the same age. Because Mardonis, yeah, I was a
Yeah,
little
Alain,
kid.
how old are you, Alain?
I was a little kid.
Because we remember Mardonis.
Okay,
The
Plaza. We
Plaza.
talked about it this too, yeah? The one with the
Yeah, yeah.
satellite
Where
like
we watch
TV.
Chicago Bulls games. Chicago
Right,
Bulls games.
yeah. NBA, of course.
And that is Mandarin now, right? That's Mandarin and Jollibee now. No. Is it Jollibee? No.
It's
Mandarin
Taps,
and
I think. It's Taps. It's Taps now.
yeah, Boy Cherry. It's like Boy Cherry, right? The billiard place, if you remember. There's a boy.
Alan is 26. All right.
Yeah. So your mom's probably around. Yeah. Your mom
Yeah,
was
your mom's probably around what, 50s?
Well, she had you when she was 20. How old was she when
All
she
right.
had you?
See, okay, 50. Her
50.
mom's
Okay,
50.
there you go. Like
Yeah, of course.
mouse batch, mouse age.
Mouse batch. Yeah, Mardonis. Yeah, it was big. It's just like, I think it's where the social kids would go.
Yeah, it was like
Mardonis, yeah?
wasn't the floor like black and white tiles or something?
I think
It looked
so.
like
I
a
think so.
diner. It looked like a
All right.
diner.
Elaine,
And then,
ask your mom. Are
yeah,
the people, who, I mean, were the people who hang out there the social ones? Like,
Mardonis
ask your
looked like a
mom.
diner. And then on the second floor was where the party happened. They had like a dark room with like disco lights
Yeah.
and stuff. And wild chicks showed up. Yeah, I remember.
What do you mean
Okay,
wild chicks? Define wild chicks.
chicks who would drink in the
That's
afternoon.
wild.
In the afternoon.
Like what? Yeah. What,
And
drink
then
alcohol, you mean?
afterwards, you know where you go? Times Beach. And then at night, you go to Bohol Beach.
See,
And
he
then,
knows all of these things. This is like, oh, the wild chick. So you're
I
like
have
one
no
of the
idea.
wild boys.
dude, I'll
Just
tell
like
you,
one of the wild guys.
I went to college. I was unsupervised. My mom was in the States. My Lola's too old to know what the heck I was doing. I was just sent an allowance, and they just trusted the heck out of me. So I'm so lucky that I did not end up in in prison or whatever back then, because my life was it was unsupervised. Like when I came
All right.
home, it could be whatever. Nobody would know. Nobody would smell alcohol. Nobody would smell
All right.
anything on.
And you would be at Horizon, yeah, in Legazpi from time to time.
No, that was never my spot, man. That's way too old. That's kind of ahead.
Horizon.
Yeah.
Horizon. Like they would like play stuff like that there.
Horizon would play like Scorpion songs, you know? Yeah, exactly.
They're like
Anyway.
Bon Jovi stuff would come out. It's my life. It's now or never.
I'm not a Horizon guy. Cynthia's, yeah, Horizon. I don't know. I felt like the crowd was a little too old for me there.
Okay, hang on. Like, okay, places, restaurants.
Habagat type
Mala-
beach. I used to bring my kids there.
Malativas.
No, it's not Habagat. It's Kanaway.
No, there's Habagat too.
Where?
When you enter Times Beach, there's Habagat. And then on the right side, if you go there, there's Kanaway. And on the left side, there's Marina Azul. I think it was the left
All right.
side.
Okay, Marina Azul, I remember.
Yeah,
Habagat,
so Marina Azul, there's Kanaway, there's Habagat.
What are
Habagat
these
was like a grill.
restaurants? Are these
Yeah,
all
Habagat was a
restaurants?
restaurant. Habagat was a restaurant. I used to
It's
back
where
in the
you
day-
take. It's where you take
Yeah,
your
yeah.
girls to get
Yeah,
them
yeah,
drunk. Yeah. All right.
because it's near QL, you know, it's kind of near.
It's near QL.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
near
there-
the motel.
Kibui is Kanaway, right, John? Kibui is Kanaway, right?
Yeah, Kanaway owns Kibui. Yeah, that's right.
Right.
That's right.
Whatever
Good
happened to those
kinilaw.
places, no?
Really good kinilaw. Good
Right.
kinilaw.
Speaking of
good
Ginilaw, lose
Oh,
Ginilaw.
sinuglaw. Habagat is
Of
good
course.
sinuglaw.
Luz Canila.
Ginilaw
I
is a place, yeah, right?
love Luz
But
Canila.
I've only eaten there twice. It's always
Luz
I
drive-through.
think so.
Kinilaw,
Maybe
there's
once or twice with my
Colasas,
parents. I was like really
Malativas.
small.
Malativas.
Yeah, Mariluz,
Mariluz
Mariluz
Barbecue,
Colas.
Colasas, right?
Remember that girl who like was missing one
But-
arm and she'd always like encourage you. Did he sir barbecue mo sir? I
think so,
remember she
yeah.
was like
Whatever
she's
happened
like
to her?
one- she probably still has one arm, but I mean she was like a relative or something of the owners, I think.
Right.
But I remember she became a
But
friend.
okay, like
Okay,
okay,
what's the
Colasas
name
was
of the-
popular.
What's the name of the manager at Colasas who ended up in Manila already?
I don't know.
You always ask him for sabaw, free sabaw. Nestor. This
Nestor?
gay, like fair-skinned guy who always was nice and formal, and he would always be like, we always ask him for free sabaw. His
Like,
name
how
was
do you
Nestor.
address him, Ness or Thor?
We asked him. That's a good question. I don't remember. I think we called him Nestor. He ended up being a manager of the Colasas in Manila, which I think
Right.
became really popular for a while. Because I think that Chris Aquino featured Colasas because they didn't have barbecue like that then,
Colasas.
you know.
Thor,
Colasas
Thor,
had-
Thor. Sabaw Thor.
Ness.
Ness. Ah, Calzada. What Calzada was like?
Alzada.
It was
Isn't that like a
it was
G
what?
mall?
It was- No. Calzada is like sort of a
JS.
bar,
JS,
or like it's a
JS.
gimmick place.
Above JS, Quezano.
Yeah.
Really?
It was also
Yeah.
owned by the Kibui people.
Yes. It's actually
Oh.
owned by Kibui.
And
I remember, yeah.
you buy a ticket, it's like worth 200. You can consume it, like it becomes
Yeah,
your money
it's-
when you go in.
Consumable.
Yeah, it
Consumable.
copied the concept of street life in Manila because there's like a bar in Manila called Street Life, and they kind of copied it and they call it Calzada here. So it feels like you're walking around the streets, and then they have different bars. There was a billiard thing, there was an open live stage, but I didn't like the crowd too much there. I was more of a Paddy's Point guy, you know. Because
Right.
Paddy's Point was where all the hardcore people were. Calzada was more of like a family thing. Like
No, it wasn't really a family thing. It was
oh, you
more
would
of like.
see kids there. You would see kids there. I was like, what the heck? Why are the kids here? You
All
know,
right,
so
that's true
I-
though. That's true.
uh,
What do you mean?
so
What do you mean,
it-
kids? Like 5-year-old kids or what? 10-year-old kids?
like I don't know, like some people were kind of curious, you know, like
All right, so they would
David
bring
Po-
their kids.
David Pomeranz had a concert there for crying out loud. So I mean, you know,
Right.
not exactly I'm not the market for that. So I would hang out at Paddy's because that's where
Okay.
yeah.
Barrio Gaisano. All right. Okay. Did you ever? I have never eaten at Barrio Gaisano. I've always passed by there, but I have never went in and actually dined there.
Me too. I never eaten Barrio
It
Gaisano
looked
ever.
nice. I don't know if the food was good. Anybody who dined in there, can you tell us? Was the food actually good? Because they have a local commercial on TV as well.
I never
And
ate the
it
Barrio Gaisano,
looked
that's
classy and fancy, but I don't know if it's really good.
Wasn't the commercial for Barrio Gaisano, wasn't it voiced over by Chris Paula or something?
Yes. Barrio
Barrio
Gaisano. It's like really deep voice. Like,
Yeah, but yeah. He was like the sponsor for like the news show.
all right,
Food was
Jenny.
good.
Oh, wow. Good for you, Jenny. Geez, you're rich.
Yeah.
Dined with family. Oh my God.
You never ate at Barangay
Danny.
Quesada. Ever.
All right.
Ever. Yeah.
Food was good. All right.
You
Pasta
guys,
buffet at Ilustrado in JS. Like they had a pasta buffet. I
I
did
think they
not know
did.
this.
I think they did, but I don't think I ever took part in it. I
I
don't think I
yeah,
took part.
I
But
all right.
I
This is
think
the
they
first
did.
time I'm hearing of this.
I think they did. By the way, we had denchas recently. We had it like delivered. Dude, the food was still
I
it's still
Oh,
good.
know.
Denchester. Yeah.
It's good, right?
They're
Right, Vince? It's still good.
yes,
Denchas is
yes.
still good.
Denchas
Denchas
is
is
an
So
still
good.
good.
institution. Like
It
they've been
It's
it's
around.
that
still good.
it's that flavor that you come home to. If you haven't
Yes.
been to Davao for a long time and you come home
Yes.
to like,
It's
oh
still
man.
good. My
My
wife and I
favorite
were
is
sitting out of
their
Denchas. We ordered a lot of
my,
stuff.
my favorite is their lomi and their lumpia toge,
What?
the
Hang on,
fried
hang on,
Yeah,
hang
the
on, hang
yeah,
on.
fried
yeah.
Hang on.
And it's
Where's
big,
this?
right?
Where's this?
Denchas.
denshas.
Okay,
They
okay,
serve
okay.
Denchos.
Because
No, I
yeah,
don't
okay,
think
okay.
they're
Like
related. I don't think they're
because
related.
when you said Lomi, I'm like Lomi is Cocina de Bao
Yeah.
or
Lomi is
Taipan.
No,
Cocina de Bao.
they also have
Okay, all
lomi
right.
in
Yeah,
Denchos
but
Denshas.
has
they have
good
the
Lomi.
social. They have the social version of it. I think they have the
Yeah,
social version of it.
Denchos has the crispy noodles. Remember, Binks? Like it's crispy
Oh
noodle, and then they pour
man.
like the sauce on it, like a
Yes.
it's so good.
Yes. Oh man.
Tokwat
It's
Oh,
Baboy is my dad's
yes.
favorite and my mom's
Takwat
too
baboy.
at
Yes,
yeah,
it's
Denchas.
also really
I
yeah.
good.
love their
Chocolate bubble.
lechon kawali though. Lechon
This is a
kawali.
horrible topic for like
You're not
10
getting
minutes.
I
hungry.
know, man. I'm
Yeah,
hungry.
it's
Who delivers at
awful.
this time?
Oh crap! See,
Definitely not just
I mean, good for
guess.
you guys. You can order tomorrow. I can't. I'm in Japan. How can I get these things? Are you kidding me?
Yeah, I feel bad for you, Ice. But what do you crave? Like, if you crave for something there in Japan, what can you have delivered? Can you have
Oh no,
tempura?
I only
Like
have like Japanese food here, and I have steaks and whatever burgers.
Oh,
But
steaks.
I
I have
can't.
steaks. I only have steaks. Come on, Ice. When was the last time
Man,
you had steak, Pinky?
not not
We
anytime like
we
recently.
don't have good steak here. I don't think I've ever had good steak here in Davao. I don't know if I've ever had good steak here. Like
but
tender steak.
you have access to all the nice food. You know, the Filipino food that we grew up with. I don't
Yeah.
have. I mean, steak.
You
Yeah,
you
it's
can always
accessible, but
cook. You can always try to cook them at home. Like you can
I'm
make little
married to an
globes.
empowered woman
Okay.
who
Okay.
loves working and not doing
Who
domestic stuff.
who has the best lechon manok? I mean, I
Golden
don't
brown.
Golden brown,
golden
Patok
brown.
sa manok.
Okay. Yeah,
patok sa
that's
manok,
golden brown. It's golden brown.
Patok sa manok.
They
Golden
own
brown.
Patok sa manok. What about you, Ice?
nanay conchings.
Where's that?
It's like nanay conchings, and there was like a barbecue place there at some point,
So
and
not
they sell
not,
really
not
good
Kenny
lechon manok.
Rogers.
No, not Kenny Rogers. Nanay conchings.
Hey, do not scoff at Kinito Rogers. They have really good chicken too.
No,
Right.
you know what? You know,
Noches.
I used to live in Bacaka, right? This
Mm.
guy stopped in front of my house, asked for the owner, spoke to me. So I was talking to him, blah blah blah, blah. And he said that he's planning to open a Kenny Rogers, right? And he wanted to rent a spot in front of my house because I was along the road. And I said, yeah, we can work out a deal, blah blah blah. So are you franchising it? No, ako si Roger. I actually met the guy.
Oh
I
wow.
actually met- because there was
Does
a
he have a
Kenny
beard?
No,
Does he
he,
have a
he
beard?
looked like a barangay captain. You know, like the typical generic
Alright.
barangay
So
captain look.
he's the
I don't know
actual
what barangay
Roger.
kind of like big tummy, you know,
Did you
dark, kind of like
did
barangay
you ever
captain,
ask
barangay.
him
You know
how he
what?
came up with the name?
He's actually, I think, originally from Panabo or something. I remember him
Right.
mentioning that he's from Panabo or something.
Right.
And he's
So was he
like
a
he
fan
wanted
of Kenny Rogers?
that.
You would
that I
think
You
don't,
did not ask
that I
him.
don't
Oh man,
know.
come on, man.
That I don't know.
you
But
were right there.
I met the Roger guy. He wanted
I would
to
have
rent
asked
the
him.
spot from us.
That would have been my first question. Why Kenny Rogers? Why did you name your store that or your lechon manok shop that?
He looked like he would be a fan of Kenny Rogers.
All right.
You know,
Okay.
he had that
Right.
barangay captain look. You know, I'm nothing against
Okay.
barangay captains, but you all look the same. I'm not kidding. Like you all look the same. Barangay
All
captains.
right. Okay. Let's run through the list because it's 11 now. All right. So like fried vegetable lumpia option for all what's this tokwat baboy I think. All right.
Roasted
So
chicken.
roasted chicken, lumpia
Special.
Shanghai. Yeah. All right. Then we have tokwat baboy, but there's an option for all baboy lol. All right. Okay. Then we have clods. Then
My
we have
wife ordered. My wife, yeah, the Bonteco. Remember that?
Debontico. What's Debontico?
Is there something about a cow? It's along SNR, across SNR. It's like
This one I do not
Dabudaray.
remember.
The Budaray.
is that the same thing?
That's the
where is the
Dutch.
Baltic? I'm trying to find out where the
Alright.
Baltic. Is it Dutch or German? It's Dutch, right?
I think
Dutch.
it's I
You
think
would know. You
I
would
think the
know.
Buddha, right? Because I had to do a voiceover for that a long time ago,
Oh,
and the
it was
owner
Dutch.
kept correcting my pronunciation
Oh,
because
How do
really?
you say it?
it's
How do you say
spelled
it?
like it's spelled. If you read it the way it's spelled, it's like de borderej, right? There's like a
Okay,
J involved
but
there.
it's actually
But
pronounced as the
it's
border eye.
I still cannot pronounce it to this day,
The
but
border
it
eye.
sounds a little bit
Whatever.
like the Buddha, the borderej.
Rajai.
Yeah, Aishwarya Rai.
Sarong Bangi. I still
Sarumbangi.
can't say it
All right.
right, so there's that. Yes.
Pero-
All right.
Yeah.
No
Um.
cheese. That's Lechon Manok place, yeah?
Yes.
Guys,
Right.
where is Station 55? That's the
I
question.
have no idea.
Really?
Station
Okay.
5?
Station
Somebody's saying,
55?
yeah. If you're talking about old Davao places, Station 55 is apparently a place you go to, but I am not old
Huckleberry.
enough to answer that question.
No. Try Huckleberry's premium Australian steak. Where's this? Is this a new restaurant?
Probably the new
Yeah.
Huckleberry,
Alright.
the bar, the new one.
Old Davao. Aldon Old Davao.
I can
I
totally
can
picture
totally
Rod's.
barangay captain.
Yeah, he knows what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. But the typical barangay captain look.
They had a
All
very
of
good
them.
steak, Claude's, all right, at the back of Claude's and Dutch. All right, okay, so let's wrap it up.
Okay.
I'm hungry now. I
No,
hate
me
this
too.
topic.
Me too. I'm gonna tell my wife to look at this Grab app again and order stuff.
And I had
Oh my
dinner like not 2 hours ago, so there's that. All right.
Okay,
so
let's pick one restaurant. Let's pick
Okay.
one restaurant.
Okay.
You know, like
like
from the like
non-existing restaurant.
Like what?
Yeah,
Our,
all right,
our
yeah.
favorite,
Okay,
like
okay.
our favorite, like
Yeah.
our favorite.
yes, one you
Okay.
wish that it's like it's still around.
It's still open. Oh, mine would be
Yeah.
medical. Because they had everything. You can have like
Oh,
breakfast and
true,
lunch and dinner
true.
there.
That makes
So
me better think.
that's my
Um.
pick, medical.
So what if it's still open?
I mean, well,
We'll
yeah,
pick something else that's not open anymore.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is Molave still open?
I don't think so. Is it?
I like Molave. I'm a fried chicken guy, so maybe Molave.
I heard their
right?
cook moved to Papa Ching, so I think they're non-existent now. So
Because they
yeah,
have
okay,
like
Molave.
banana ketchup, right?
Right.
Like they specialize in chicken that tastes good with the banana ketchup.
Yes.
Mhm.
Their greaseless
Mhm.
chicken tastes good with banana ketchup. So maybe Molave. Probably go with Molave.
All right.
Or I don't know.
There's
I'm a fried chicken
there's
guy.
still a Bolave family diner. So is that
Oh,
it?
that's
Is it the
probably
same
it.
thing?
That's probably the same thing. Can you order
Molave is still in
delivery?
Jacinto. All right, okay, they're still in
Yeah, it's still in
Jacinto.
Jacinto. Okay.
Okay, nice.
All right,
All right.
okay.
What about you, Ike?
Okay. I'll say Pop's Resto Bar. All right, okay. They have a
Oh
good
yeah,
steak there back
my
then.
favorite at Pop's Resto Bar was their giant. They had a giant meal. I forgot what it's
I
called.
think they have. I remember
Right?
that too.
You get
Yeah,
a can of
I remember that.
Pepsi. You get a Hungarian
Yes,
sausage. You get a
I
that's
did
the
not
one.
get that. I
Right.
cannot eat that much.
Yeah, it's I
All
could
right.
definitely could.
Okay, so me, I would probably pick out Honey Bear because they had like really good memories there with my family. You
Good
know,
chicken.
like my family. Yeah, so my dad was still around. My mom. We love to dine outside. So we were like small kids. So Cariz was not around then,
Mhm.
but then my dad and my mom would like stay indoors. They would stay inside a restaurant and we would go out and we would like play outside.
Yeah.
There wasn't like much cars back then.
Yes.
So it was safe to play outside.
Those were
And
the
they had
days, right?
All right, yeah,
Yeah.
those were the days.
Like
And
you
their
could only
canila
eat
was
at a
good.
restaurant with your parents. Like if your
Pagod
parents
na,
didn't bring
let's
you,
slow
then
down.
you wouldn't go there. What is that? So what the canila was good? What
The
ice?
canila was good there at Honey Bear, like the
The honey-
original Honey Bear. Yeah.
I didn't know
So
they had
the fried chicken was good. The canila was good. So
Okay.
yeah. What's Mother Bear? Mother Bear, Mother Baker. I know Mother Baker, but then Jeffrey saying like Mother Bear. like, all right,
It's a combination of Mother
Yeah.
Baker and Honey Bear.
That's my
Mother
friend.
and Honey
That's my
Bear,
friend.
Mother
That's
Baker.
That's my friend. He's in Dumaguete. He's one of the members of Acro, Strollers, Obrero Boys, Apo. That guy is a frat. He's the Illustre boy. You know why? he's
Jeffrey,
Illustre boy?
Jeffrey.
You know why? Because they owned an optical along Anda Street right across Taipan. There's an
Hang on.
optical there. They own that. The big
The Hamora Optical.
No, the God, what is your optical? MTC. MTC Opticals right
MTC.
next to it's right next to like Lord Anthony and Mang Domi. So I always hung out at this place. I always felt safe going around
Because of this guy.
Illustre with him. Because everybody knew this guy. He was an Illustre
All
boy,
right,
man.
all right.
You
You're
know?
safe
So,
in the hands
I'm safe.
of
I'm safe.
Jeffrey.
He's in Dumaguete
All
now
right.
because he's originally from Dumaguete.
All right. Acevedo, no. Acevedo's not a restaurant, Jenny. I'm kidding.
Maybe
I'm
she
kidding. I
means
know what you're
optical.
talking about.
Santiago
Yeah,
Optical.
optical.
I said
Yeah,
Santiago Optical. Yeah.
Santiago Optical. Yeah, all
Yeah,
right.
Santiago Optical. Yeah.
All right,
Ran that.
folks. Thanks for joining us tonight,
Thank you so
and
much.
hope you'll join us again on next Saturday. But then we'll do Monday and Wednesday. So yeah, join us anytime. Anytime you can.
I might have I invited Boo Boy, Philip Kimpo, Mike Master Boo, the guy you thought it was me,
Right.
for Wednesday, because he's a kind of a celebrity. He won MTV Superstar. He was
Right.
with CD
We're gonna have him on Wednesday.
We might have him on Wednesday. I'm gonna try to
We-
ask him because he's
All
in the US, he's in LA, different time zone. So we'll see how that works out. But
All right.
you
Okay,
know,
Mike
and
Mastaboo. We're gonna have
yeah,
Mike
Mike
Mastaboo.
yeah, he's gonna
I'm
talk
gonna
about,
tell him like,
you know,
oh, I thought you were Rod Rodriguez.
he worked with Andrew E, man. I mean, Andrew E
Oh, man.
mentored him.
All
because he was
right.
like,
All right.
the rapper
Interesting.
guy.
Interesting.
Yeah.
All right.
So
Okay.
we'll talk
So.
about that.
All right, so Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday. So we'll see you. You can hang out with us on
Then.
those days.
Yeah.
All right. So yeah, just feel free and hang out with us. Let's make it a community.
All right.
Okay. So yeah, this is the OK Show. We're the Crazy Crew. My name is Ice.
Rod Rodriguez.
And I'm Pinky. Good night.
Ice. Yeah, Iceman. Right? Not Ice. Iceman. and we. Yeah. What did I say? Ice. That's like okay. Ice.
Guys, follow us on Facebook. Spread the word. Please like our page. We need
Click
the
and share.
followers.
Click and
so
share.
we can
Click
grow.
and share.
We can grow the page. All right. So
Yeah.
the OK Show on Facebook.
All right. So we are out. Thank you. Good night.